Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hardly Heroes. How are my two favorite players in the world doing today?
Very
doing
good.
I really enjoyed Floating Fortress last night.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was lots of fun. You guys won't have seen this yet. If you're watching this tomorrow, which you probably,
or if you're watching this years afterwards, this won't make any sense.
But we had a great encounter. I went through all the emotions. I was doubting, and then I thought maybe we could do it, and then it came down to the wire, and it was just like one of those good encounters.
Good
and we died.
Yeah, rip.
Or we didn't.
I suffered a fate worse than death.
That's right. He has a 9-int wizard in his party. A fate far worse than death.
Two of them.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the XP, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 campaigns with that. All right, we're in High Castle.
We are in High Castle. We've just met with Lady Alkali's man, a guy named King Kel Teetle. You've made friends with Kel Jaduk and his wife. They've put you up in their house. They look like, people who come from a long, proud order and are down on their last bit of luck and having to sell family heirlooms in order to make ends meet.
Oh no, they have to sell their gems. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel so
bad.
It's
hard to have too much sympathy for them, isn't it? I mean, J-Dog, they did put us up, but
I appreciate that.
They'll never be poor, will they?
No.
So
yeah,
I don't have too much sympathy.
I mean, they can't even afford a servant anymore. So
yeah,
Jesus.
my God, yeah, they're really falling on tough times. Yeah, but it was a good episode. Pigeon impressed Luther with his conversation with the king, if I remember correctly. And you talked him into killing all the copperheads. It sounded like.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
May have just won the war with one conversation. That was crazy.
I mean, that's what happens when you can talk to the king.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm still wounded. I'm on 16 health out of 35, which is much better than it was before. We discussed getting a boat to Tassel and then trying to steal this wine, but I've decided against it. And so I think we are taking the old road back down to Stromheim and then from Stromheim to Cauldron to wait the arrival of Keltitel and Lady Alkali's knights, who are ostensibly going to kill the demon, but maybe also free Tassel from that guy there. What's that guy's name?
Luther, let's try and take a boat. It'll be so much faster. Let's see if someone will give us a ride.
We haven't got any money. We haven't got any money for a boat. And plus, if we get a boat, we'll have to go to Tassel, and then we're going to deal with Shartuk and his goons.
I know, but things were pretty dire back in Cauldron. It could be useful for us to get home quickly.
Well, how much gold have you got?
Enough.
Have you?
I mean, I show you a bag, and it's filled with about 10 to 20 coins. You probably think it's closer to 20.
I've got 46 gold. I don't think that's enough to get us both back, or it's going to cost us a significant amount. We can go down to the dock and ask if you want.
Yeah, we go to the dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not been to the dock yet, so we've got to make our way through this.
I'll ask Kel Jaduk because he might know somebody.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Jaduk, do you know anybody who's at the dock who could take us to Tassel?
I'm not familiar with the ship captain's comings and goings or who's down there today. To be honest, it's a long hike down to the docks, and my knees don't take it very well anymore. The current harbor master down there is a man of
Pigeon's eyes go wide.
Some honor. Has done a good job of managing it, as far as I hear. But of the people who run the ships, he shrugs. There's probably 100 ships there on any given day.
We're no experts in the matter, Kel Jaduk. How much would a ship captain charge for a journey to Tassel? Do you have any idea?
On the low end, you can probably get a gold a day for the voyage. On the high end, comfortable seatings and whatnot, 10 times that much. Plus, of course, your horse. Horse will probably be 3 times your fare.
You have a fucking horse?
I got a horse. That's true. Okay, thank you, Kel Jaduk. Well, we're going to make our way now. We're going to make our way. I think we're going to take the road to save a few coin. I you'll remember I extended the invite for you to join Lord Titel's men, but I understand with your wife's condition that might not be appropriate. But either way, thank you so much for your hospitality. It's been great to make your acquaintance, and I do hope things go well with the birth.
I have thought about your request.
Oh.
And while I feel your cause is noble and I would love to lend my sword to it, I fear my loyalty to my family must take precedent. I cannot afford to leave my wife alone at this point in time.
No problem, man. If you ever want to write to us or if you ever need any help, you know where to get us. We're at the sheriff's office in Cauldron.
Hopefully one day our paths will cross again.
I wish you the best on your journey. Thank you for staying in my home.
And to you. And give our goodbyes to your wife.
And with that,
all right, we head out.
Yep.
Was I leaving my horse? Like, did he have a stable?
Yeah. You
Come
can
on,
grab it.
Luther. Let's go through the Bramblewood and Smuggler's Pass.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Think of all of the stuff in there.
Think about running from kobolds again.
We could go through there and then go to Longcast.
Follow the coast and get to Longcast. What's in Longcast?
It's some fucking town, man. It was taken over by bandits for a while, taken over by the Mistrayans for a while, independent for a while, but you haven't heard anything about it. You know, you haven't had news from there that's reliable in ages.
I think it would be slower to go that way, because then we'd have to go across the flatlands back to Cauldron.
Yeah.
But could a horse go through the Smuggler's Pass, do you think?
There's only one way to find out.
I say we take the road, Pigeon, but I know you're hungry for adventure, so if you
All right,
really
we'll
want to...
run into the dwarf, hopefully, so we'll take the
Yeah,
road.
hopefully. Yeah, we might run into some bandits, you never know.
Okay.
We'll
head back.
We head back on
Do
the road,
we see
yeah.
the blind monk again?
You will pass the blind monk again. Absolutely. Let me just get my calendar straight. Sage meeting, April, May. Okay, so we setting out, I think on probably the 1st of May, the day after your Sage meeting. Leave High Castle.
Wait, what did we ask the sage? Or did we not do that
I
yet?
remember.
I don't know. I just have Sage meeting on my calendar.
I don't think we spoke to the sage yet, right?
I don't know. What were we going to talk to the sage about?
Fuck's sake. Wait, we got to remember this, because this is how we ended the session, I'm pretty sure. We got Lord Jaduck to... Like, we were hanging around in town waiting for the sage meeting. Remember, oh wait, we were meant to be meeting the sage today with Kel Teetle. I forgot about that. So we'll go there. It's first thing in the morning, and we can head off and hit the road after that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come,
Alright.
Pigeon, or?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I never met a sage before, did you?
I've met many a sages in the bars.
Yeah,
They gave me a lot of advice with the ladies.
Everyone's a sage after 10 pints. Hopefully this guy knows a bit more than old Jack down the bar.
So we go to the Sage's abode in High Castle, towards the upper end of the city, near to the cliffs and that like fancy area, near the that same sort of neighborhood, broadly speaking, where Kel Jaduck lives. You know, the older, richer, fancier, more well-established, safer, less crime part of the city. We've talked earlier about how there's these like districts that are sort of cordoned off with like house guards taking like entire blocks. This is outside of one of those areas, but there is a nice big wall with a pair of guards. They don't look like the best of guards, but they got chainmail and spears, no shields, standing outside. And you will be meeting Kelteedle here, plus the two of you, and Kelteedle has brought with him a scribe to take notes.
Right, cool. I come up to him. Kelteedle? We got the right place then?
Yes. We're just waiting for his lordship to welcome us in, he says, sort of tapping his foot and looking at the guards who are clearly not letting him wait in comfort inside like maybe you're supposed to.
The sage is a lord?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow.
So
You spoke to him before, like, you know him?
by reputation, we've had one private meeting. Well, I've used his services once, and we've bumped into each other at a few events. But I wouldn't say I know him personally. An acquaintance, perhaps.
This
Well, I
seems
hope he
like
can help
quite
us.
a insult to keep you waiting out here.
Your words, not mine. But he looks over to the
Look at the
guards
guards.
who, they're holding their position. They're trying to do that, Monty Python Life of Brian thing where they're staring straight ahead, ignoring
Yeah.
what's being said around them.
They're not listening. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be out any minute.
Eventually, the door opens, and out comes a man, an older gentleman, gray beard, well manicured, that comes down to his middle section, flowing blue robes with gold embroiderment on the sides, these deep sleeves that sort of dangle down. You can see there's stuff tucked in there. There's a couple of pockets inside. He's got embroiderment of patterns of stars across his flowing robes. He's got a short, small little blue hat that matches all of this stuff. He's fitting the bill of the wizened old man with the wrinkly face and the soft hands. And he,
Hello, good wizard.
"Oh, gentlemen, what are you doing waiting outside? Guards, please, let these men into my humble abode." And the guards, open the gates and you can all walk in. It's not a big house. It's a small, cozy place. There's a wall that runs around it, a gentle little garden, a single fountain nearby, but the water's not bursting forth. It just sort of barely bubbles to the surface and then flows over the sides into a pool. The trees here are well kept. The plants are well kept. There is a halfling gardener, such a stereotype in the big cities,
Classic.
hanging
Yeah.
around, working on the soil near one of these apple trees. The halfling
I'll
gardener
say,
gives
though-
you a little nod and wave.
I think to myself, halflings make good servants because you don't need to feed them as much. They don't need as much room in the house. They're actually the perfect servants. They can easily get out of the way. In olden, I don't know if this was in Downton Abbey, but there'd be hidey holes in the walls so that the servants could hide from the lords and ladies as they pass. That might just be in in Buckingham Palace, but you weren't ever meant to be seen. But anyway, just to cut back a second, as the guy lets us in, I raise my eyebrows at the guards because he's just kind of admonished them for making us wait outside.
Yeah.
So I sort of give them a look that says, and then we walk in. I nod at the halfling gardener.
The halfling gardener tips his head in your direction. He's got a big broad brim hat to keep the sun off of him. He smiles somewhat cheerfully at you and then goes back to tending the soil.
He's got a good life, I think.
This fancy sage brings you into through an atrium. There's a pair of doors on either side. The atrium has sunlight shining into it and a small little reflecting pond that you walk around. And then the first room beyond that is clearly the room where he takes his meetings. It's open. It's spacious. It's well organized. There's a large table with room for 8 people to sit around. It's circular in nature and has a large crystal ball that sits in the center on top of a golden, maybe it's just gilded or maybe it's bronze or something, but a golden looking dragon claw type thing that sits there on a little mat made out of fine cloth with little tassels all around the edges. A big chandelier style thing comes down, it doesn't have glass on it, but it's got the candles, that sort of chandelier. There might be another word for it, the candelabra chandelier that hangs low over the table. There's soft chairs and benches that can be pulled out, and then a door.
I walk over to it
To what?
and I'll say,
Ooh, Luther, I'm gonna tell your future.
and I touch the ball.
Yeah, you can reach out across the table. As you do so, the man snaps, "Don't touch that!" But you can obviously still touch it if you want.
I touch it.
Yeah, it's just a cool to the touch glass
Oh,
orb.
goodness.
I pull my hands away.
Am I to understand that this guy is richer than Kel Jaduk by quite a margin?
His house is a little
got
bit
guards.
smaller. He does employ guards
Okay,
and a
smaller.
servant. Yeah, because it's basically this room, and you saw a couple of doors that lead elsewhere, and there is a staircase at the back of this room that goes up to the second floor. and perhaps, there might be like a cellar somewhere. But this room right here, this big room, appears to be like, 60%, 50% of the square footage.
Do you have a bathroom, my lord?
Yes. He will lead you over to one of the back end to the area where the reflecting pond is. There's a room next to that, a door that goes off of that. There's a little hallway
I'll go in there while they have their meeting.
I offer a hand to this gentleman and say, thank you for speaking with us. My name's Luther. I'm the sheriff of Cauldron to the south of Stromheim.
You're the one who has seen the beasts.
I've done more than seen it. I was its prisoner for days. But yes.
Excellent. And who is the man in the lavatory?
He is my deputy.
Excellent.
Yes,
Well,
he's
let
protects
us
me on
wait
the road.
for him then. And he
Helps.
takes a seat at the end of the table. Kelteedle comes in, looks around, takes a seat. His little scribe, who has not even been given a name, sits down quietly at the far end of the table, pulls out like a papyrus scroll, gets their ink and pen and everything, and sits quietly to wait.
Neil,
Sage relaxes in his big chair.
I don't know this guy's name, but I do have a heraldry proficiency. I would like to roll it and try and work out if I can guess who this guy is.
Yeah, this is a guy from far away, so you're going to have to do pretty well. It's going to need to be more than a 21 for certain.
Come on, Nick.
31?
Oh, yes.
This is a thing we've practiced 1,000 times, Nick. You got to distract him.
I imagine that Luther has read a book in Shacklebrook's castle about all the lords and ladies in Eridon.
Doesn't your heraldry proficiency come from when you were a man in Stromheim? Isn't that an old proficiency you've had your whole life?
No, I don't think it is. No, I think it's one of the ones I learned when we were
I think it is one of the newer ones,
downtiming.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. We got horseback riding and heraldry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Praising heraldry is definitely a later one. Gotcha. Yeah, well, in that case, you've been reading about these things, and you recognize the family crest that hangs over the fireplace, which with no fire burning, but like wood and tinder prepared. He's part of the Staghorn family, and judging by the name, like this Lord Sage, he must be the head of the Staghorn family. I don't think you know his name in particular.
It's fine. I call him Lord Staghorn.
It's a minor family as far as you're concerned. It's listed as being in High Castle, worthy of note, worthy of writing down and like drawing out a picture of the Staghorn, which is a profile shot of a stag with like a horn kind of coming off the front of its head instead of the sides. Not like a unicorn straight horn, but like a weird singular antler, which is exactly what you see over here. Field of green, tawny dude, brown horn.
I look around the room and I work out who he is, and then I'll say, Lord Staghorn, perhaps we should start without my deputy. Wasn't privy to the demon's hospitality anyway, and I'm keen to not waste too much of your time.
The man in the privy wasn't privy?
He was not. I'll tell you the whole story if I get a chance. He did rescue me. He fought some of the initial mongrelmen and demons with me, but when I fell, he managed to escape.
Fascinating. He looks over at Kelteedle. My good knight, you are the one who has called this meeting. Does this sheriff of Cauldron speak for you? And Kelteedle says, we are going to be working. Lady Alkali is going to be sending me and some of my men to Cauldron to assist in tracking down this demon and dealing with some of the other burdensome issues the South faces. He does know most about this creature, but I would like to know what it is we are facing, what dangers await us, what vulnerabilities may exist, and where might we find such a creature if possible. But I do defer to the young sheriff for the details.
Well, like I said, this thing was living in the Black Pine Marsh in a cave. It was protected and working with a large group of mongrelmen and some, what I've come to realize were fire methods. it also seemed to be in league with an imp. The demon itself, it had blue flesh, many tentacles instead of legs, a strange face without a clear mouth. It seemed to speak either telepathically or... That's right, Neil, it spoke in my mind, did it? Or did it speak audibly?
I think it spoke to your mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Spoke telepathically, I think. It's hard to say. It was in charge, but it seemed... The Mephits and the Mongrelman were definitely subservient. The Imp, maybe, was on a more equal footing. It was very interested in what I knew about the powerful people and groups in and around Eridon, specifically wizards, and what spells they could cast. Look, I think it would have eaten me had I not managed to spin it a yarn and keep feeding it information slowly over the days until my deputy could mount a rescue. It was curious, intelligent, malevolent. It said it was one of the first demons through when the invasion happened, that it had lived for thousands of years, and it claimed to know of places from consuming the bodies of other people that had been there. So, for example, there's a tavern in Stromheim called the Grimy Gremlin that I was telling it about, and it said, yes, part of me was there once. And I think that's how it worked. I think if it eats you, it learns what you knew. Then when Lady Tulwick came with her knights and my deputy to rescue me, they slayed the Mongrelman and the Mephits, but the beast itself fled. And it fled with the body
I hate to interrupt you. You did not eat any of this creature's flesh, did you?
I did not.
Did not feed you any bit of it that I might have removed in secret and then fed you?
No, I shudder to think of it, but there was a pile of bones with scraps of flesh on them in the cave that when I couldn't resist the hunger, I sustained myself on scraps.
Very good. Creatures like this, demons like this, their existence is fundamentally different than ours. They grow by consuming each other's bodies and souls and hearts and minds. And if it eats you, it takes some of your essence, some of your knowledge, some of your being, and incorporates it into its own. But the reverse is true as well. If you were to eat part of that creature would become you. It would begin to change you from the inside, taint you from the inside. You might not notice it at first because it would not be a foreign presence, but your fundamental nature would be altered with respects to the creature. The more of it that you eat, the more important parts, brain or heart, the more strongly you are changed.
Terrifying prospect. But
the king of Mystria once ate the mind of a demon, which is why he has become such a malevolent force these days.
Talking about the king of Mystria, a weird thing, the demon was interested in everything, but I was there with another captive, a white wizard by the name of Lady Celinda. She works in the service of the Lord of Shacklebrook, the Lord of Shirebrook. I forget his name.
Divin Armstrong.
Lord Divin Armstrong, yes. He is apparently the master of Lord Imric. Or he taught him back in his early years.
Yes.
Well, what I find curious is the demon had no interest in Shirebrook at all. Every time I tried to offer it information about Divin Armstrong or anything to do with Shirebrook, it said move on. It didn't want, like maybe it already knew about Shirebrook, or
did it ask about Thornwood?
It did, yeah.
Blackpine Marsh is situated between these two towns. It's possible it has been feeding on captives from these places to learn about them, and someone from farther away may have knowledge it does not have. It said it knew of the Grimy Gremlin in Stromheim, place yes. I am not yet familiar with. Interesting.
Best not. Darken its presence, your lordship. It's, well, the clue's in the name. I only say I'm
People
certainly no
gone
master.
missing in Shirebrook?
I couldn't say. I've only visited the one time.
Has this thing, if it has been feeding on the people there, may be well acquainted with it. I can
Perhaps.
scarcely imagine the former master of King of Mystria in league with such a creature.
And you said yourself that Imric is a man of dark deeds.
Just so it's said, Pigeon is going to be this whole time doing.
Yeah, you're doing
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You use his pooper, and then you explore his town, his house.
Yeah. I
It's
just
not
wanted
for
to
me.
make sure.
It's not for me to say. Lady Cylinder was captured by the Mongrelman. I know that my own Lord Shacklebrook has tried to make outreach to Lord Divan Armstrong and has been dismissed. In fact, he's appealed to Lord Divan for assistance with the problems in the south, ogres and various other beasts, and Lord Divan's had no interest in helping Lord Shacklebrook with these matters. In fact, he's been quite rude, as I understand. Maybe that's just Drakisians for you, or Mystrians, but I don't know. It seems strange to me that Lady Cylinder was in the marsh to begin with, that she was so easily captured,
This
that the
Lady
demon had no
Cylinder
interest in Shirebrook.
is close to Lord Armstrong.
As I understand it, yeah, she's in his retinue. He brought a large group of wizards with him, and there's about 5 or 6 of them. He himself is a wizard. And
Is he looking for her?
not that I know. It was a small peasant girl, a guide that had helped Lady Cylinder find a mushroom in the Black Pine Marsh that sought our assistance to look for her. That's how we found the place to begin with.
Fascinating. Demons come in many shapes and many forms. They have no singular weakness but that of the gods, that of the holy light, that of the divine nature that they so seek and yet are so repulsed by. They are creatures of easy temptation, vast powers, and recklessness. They can take many forms, and as we have said before, when they consume things, those things then become a part of them. They can change the way they think, the way they feel, what they know, how they look. A demon that feasts upon fish may grow gills and swim in the sea as easily as an eel. A demon that feasts upon birds and arakara may sprout wings and fly above us in the skies. Their forms are malleable and impermanent.
Well, like I said, this thing, I've not seen one myself, but I've read of them or heard of them. Looked like an octopus or a squid. It had many tentacles and a strange bulbous head. And I would maybe, it escaped via a pool in the back of the cave that Lady Tulwick's men were unable to follow it through. Given how it looked, I can't see it. It must be somewhere with water. Maybe it's still in the marsh. Maybe it's in the bogwood. Maybe it's gone down to Lake Mysterium.
He thinks to himself, in league with fire mephits and an imp.
Yeah. And an imp, yes. When the imp is the thing that killed Lady Cylinder, it stung it with its tail and she died instantly. And the imp said to her, "You should never have come to Shirebrook."
The imp, not the demon, slayed the wizardess.
That's right. The demon had no interest in her whatsoever. Although, when Lady Tulwick came to rescue me, the demon escaped with her corpse. If only they'd been a day earlier, Cylinder would still be alive.
Did it eat her? Did it consume her?
It didn't have a chance. I think it was fleeing. It probably intended to, I suppose. Does it work if they're already dead?
I'm not certain. I've yet to have one of these things to study. I work off of conflicting information written down through the centuries, eyewitnesses from Stromheim. There were reports of demons eating men alive during the siege upon the walls. Reports of
I was
bodies
there.
being disfigured, but no reports of corpses being consumed. At the same time, there were few lulls that would allow for the fallen to be consumed by the monsters.
I don't mean to tell you things you already know, or teach you to suck eggs, as we say back in Cauldron. But I was there in Stromheim. I didn't do much fighting myself, but I saw those things. They were ferocious, battle rage. All they cared about was to kill and murder. This thing was different. It was calculated, reserved. It had intelligence behind its eyes. I think it was an altogether more conniving beast than those that the brave men of the Demon Slayers fought on the walls of Stromheim.
He sits back and he looks towards Keltitel and begins to speak to him. There are many classifications of demons. There are the assault ones, the ones that make war for the sake of war. And there are those like this that have greater machinations, greater plans that may be tied to creatures from beyond. If it works with an imp, and the imp is acting independently and not subserviently to the demon, then there may yet be a third creature for whom both of these serve. Creatures of darkness always, almost always, have a greater master to serve. If there is no greater master, they themselves are. They rarely work together in conjunction unless forced to by some greater presence. Either the imp is the master of this relationship, or both the imp and the demon serve a third, more powerful entity. I can say this with certainty, with no trepidation.
Well, it's hard to say. It didn't seem to me like the imp was the master of the demon. But I could be wrong.
It would be unlikely. Imps are powerful creatures, almost impossible to kill. If you slay it with your sword, it may appear to be dead, but it will regrow back in its home plane, taking everything it knows and everything it's learned back and try once again to find a way into this world. They are sycophantic. They will help their supposed masters in this world while working behind their backs to enact their own wills and desires. They are clever and crafty and not quite immortal, but close enough to it that they may be working on plans that take centuries to evolve.
Terrifying.
If time even passes the same way in their home realm.
All the more reason to put an end to it. I mean, do you have any theories on what this greater creature could be? Maybe something close to Shirebrook, I suppose? This is what I was getting at before. I mean, it's not my place to criticize a lord, but I understood imps to be in the service of wizards.
Among others, they can serve many people. It's not impossible for a great man like Lord Armstrong to have an imp of his own, to have reached out into the plains to pick it as a familiar, to use it, for these imps do often provide a great deal of benefits, but it is a very dark and twisted thing. Only those most greedy with power would seek a creature whose core essence is evil.
What else is around Shirebrook? There's a curse down there, isn't there? Maybe that's related to it.
Yes. The Hidden Valley and Lake Mysterium have long said to be cursed. There have been rumors for centuries about happenings down there. But every great wood, every great realm cast in shadow has rumors around it.
Don't they say that's where the demons first appeared?
I have it on half-decent authority that the demons arrived in Shirebrook itself, not from the lake. Scouting reports after the invasion showed the Crystal Run to be unaffected. No trampling, no war-torn trees, no savagery or burned nature to the realm round those mountains. All destruction began in Shirebrook and followed the East Road.
Right. Well, whatever it is, I can't stop thinking about it when I sleep, and I think until I see the thing dead before me, that's not going to change. So, Lord Sage, if there's anything you can furnish Lord Teetle and I with to help us locate this thing, then that would be most appreciated.
The demon itself sounds crafty. Its lair had an escape route that hunters could not follow. It may be well prepared to flee and flee again. I would find the Mephits, find the Mongrelmen, find the creatures that serve the demon and do not kill them. Be aware of them and then let them lead you to its lair. Surround the lair as best you can and hope to uncover any secret exits before you assault it.
I was delirious because I was so wounded at the time, but I think that Lady Tulwick may have captured one of the Mongrelmen. Maybe we can use it.
I would speak to that creature. They have a great deal of knowledge, if it still lives, and they may still be in service of one way or another. At the very least, it may find its former master again. Mongrelmen are pitiful, sad, desperate creatures. They cannot be trusted. They will serve anyone, lie to anyone, say anything in order to get what they need. They are masters of mimicry, masters of disguise, masters of supplication only to betray you at their moments of greatest need. Be careful. But if you can follow it, if you can track it, if you can release the Mongrelmen into the wilds and have an eagle-eyed hunter follow it from a safe distance, it may yet lead you to the demon. It may take some time. It may not know where the creature is. You would need a hunter of great patience and slowness. Do not push things too quickly. These things hide. They're intelligent. At least this type of demon. Did it give you its name?
No. No.
Names
It didn't tell me anything of itself.
Names hold certain power amongst some of the more independent demons. Many of us in our world feel free to change our names as needed. Not men of honor, of course, but the people of the streets, thieves and whatnot, may go by one name at home, another name somewhere else, a third name in another place. They may change names every time they meet a person. Our names are meaningful, but they do not hold power over us in quite the same way.
I did try to ask this thing some questions about itself, but it was very quick to make sure I understood that that wasn't my place.
Yes. You're lucky to have survived.
Yeah, I know.
Are you
I'm not sure
you didn't eat anything of it?
I'm certain.
Odd that it would let you survive.
Well, I don't think it was its intent.
You just
You might not be able to
outsmarted
tell.
the interplanar creature.
I have spent many a night in a tavern, and I am an accomplished storyteller. I didn't think that talent would ever save my life, but here we are.
Perhaps.
He passed 5 charisma checks.
Can you believe that? Nick passed 5
I
checks
know.
in a row.
Unbelievable. Well, I turn to Lord Teetle. Do you think that gives us enough to go off? Hopefully the Mongrelman yet lives.
Lord Teetle drums his fingers on the table. Sounds like a task that involves a great deal of patience, long deployments. I will bring my men. Perhaps we should take everyone down there. Take care of some of these other things that require force while our scouts hunt this thing. And after we find it, redeploy against it.
That if we were to manage that, if we could neutralize the threats of the Copperheads and the bandits and Tassel, then perhaps the knights in the employ of Lord Shacklebrook would be free to assist Lord Twin Tower isn't. Kel Twin Tower is a great warrior.
He bobs his head. How many men can your lord put up for a season?
In his employ?
No. Of ours, can he put up? Can he quarter?
Neil,
we said 30 before was our guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll say perhaps 30. I have to say I'm no expert, but that's a guess. The castle is quite large. It survived the invasion. That's right, Neil, is it? Yeah?
No, they've been rebuilding it.
Oh, it's a new castle. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, we will quarter ourselves amongst the citizens then, if need be. I think we'll need far more than 30 men to handle this. Knights and,
My eyes go
and
wide.
soldiers alike.
Your lady can afford such power?
We have many people who call her patron, many people who owe her months of service that she has not called on in some time, or that cannot refuse such a demand.
So we owe
Lord
this lady. We owe
is
him
a lucky
now.
man.
Yeah.
I think this is a great time to flip over to Pigeon.
Yeah.
Because Pigeon went off to go use a toilet, and then everyone just sort of waited and kind of forgot that he was out there. So Pigeon, you've been led up past this like reflecting pond into the side room, and there's a hallway, and there's like a little bathroom, and it doesn't like go out off the cliff like J-Duck's house does. It does have like an underground storage. You can hear everything blopping into like a wet, buckety area, but there's got to be some sort of ventilation system or drafting because the smell isn't too terrible. When you've, done whatever business that you might possibly need to do in that time.
I didn't have to do any business.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I get out there and I get to it, Neil.
Okay. What are you getting to?
Thieving. I want to get in back to kind of where we were because there were stairs, and I want to get upstairs.
Yeah, let me do a quick doodle of this room, of this this layout for you, so that way we can kind of be roughly on the same page. Right, so where is my drawing tool? So we've got like, a big manor. And there was this like open garden area. We're doing. This is not the right way to do it. Great. So I'm going to color in what is the like outside garden because I know these are like bright colors with a lot of contrast. The hash marks, which are, for the colorblind, these colors might not match, but the hash marks are in a bright green and the others in a pink.
Yep.
Right. So this is the garden area that you walked through. And then in this blue, there was like this walkway that had like a little reflecting pond that you walked through. And then there was these rooms on either side that were the area that you're in. Let me first get us the...
So we walked through water.
There was like a pond, and you like walked to the left or the right around the pond.
Got it.
Yeah. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? Oh, I see what's happening. It's just the same color as everything else. All right, this big black box is like the main meeting room where everyone is hanging out.
Okay.
And that's a little entryway that goes into it. You were off on this left side where the bathroom was. There's like a little hallway right in here. Map is hard. Maps are hard. There's like a little hallway that kind of does this. And then there was like the bathroom right over here. So you can kind of sneak out this hallway. The staircase that you saw was at the back of the meeting room. It's this circle over here.
So I'd have to go through where everybody's sitting to get to.
Right, 'cause that's where the staircase was. But there were some other doors in this same room. The scaling on this is all a little bit off.
Yeah.
But there was the front door, the little atrium, the reflecting pond, bathroom. You assume that there's a similar, setup. Symmetry is always a nice thing on the other side as well, but you haven't been there yet. But this hallway that was next to the bathroom does go in the direction of the main meeting room and then like took a left. So probably get to the rest of the house elsewhere.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be using all my skills,
Yeah. You sneak quietly. What's your move silently chance?
14.
I'm going to roll it in secret. Excellent. You pad down the hallway. Nice and quietly. You don't hear anything going on other than the occasional sounds of the outside city like echoing in through open windows here and there. You can hear the horses in the background walking down the street, the wheels of carts turning. Someone shouts out in the city about like, watch where you're going. You pass a couple of doors. Well, you pass a singular door on your left while you're headed down this hallway before the hallway turns. And then it
No
will
one
turn
tells
again.
me not to touch their crystal ball and get away with it.
So what do you want to start investigating? Like, do you just want to open every door that you go into? Or are you just going to get the layout
I want to
of
get
the
upstairs.
place?
I want to get fucking upstairs. And I assume if there is a staircase here in this room, this can't be the only staircase in the house. So I'm going to kind of like do a look around for another one that leads up. Maybe this is the one the master goes up and then there's like a servant one or something like that. That's my goal, to go upstairs.
Yeah. Well, this hallway that you were following and goes all the way to the end and then sort of dead ends back here. I'm going to do a different color.
Is there a door or anything that it dead ends on?
Yeah, there are a couple of rooms. Like it dead ends at a room in the back. And then there appear to be like a series of rooms on the left and right sides. Something maybe like this. It's not exactly
I'll check this
entirely
room
clear.
then.
Yeah. You head to this back room. The door here is locked. It's got a big old skeleton key style lock in here, nice and heavy set. A quick look at this is, it's a common lock, but it's designed to look nice, but it's probably not complicated.
I will check for traps.
Yeah. Do a quick
38?
check for traps. It's
I pick it.
untrapped. You pick it in seconds. This room back here is some sort of like leisure comfort room. There's some windows on the back that like look out into other parts of the city. It's kind of at the top of a bit of a hill.
Do the windows
and so it looks
open?
out. It is a glass with shutters on the inside, and the shutters are currently open to let light in.
Got it. But the glass
Yes.
it's glass.
It is glass with bars because this is also this back wall is also like part of the defensive wall around the property. And so it's got like a hole in it where you've got glass, but like also like stained glass with the bars, that sort of setup that if you broke the glass, it would be hard to get out of.
No loser is going to be on the ground floor. It doesn't look like there's a staircase over here, so I'm just going to cut around and go back over to here.
Yeah.
Does that not look like the kind of room where you might keep Zelvin wine?
I mean, it's got an art easel. It's got some comfy couches. There could be all sorts of wealth
it's not a
in
drinking
here.
room.
There could be. I keep going.
Yeah, but that's not where we're.
I'm risking it. I want the biscuit, not the cookie.
Right. Because you could loot every single room in here and take your time, but this meeting's not going to last forever. You've got, 20, 30 minutes to find the best things possible. You can't be distracted with, the first treasure you come across. You come down, you come over, you come back out to this little atrium area, this little reflecting pond thing. And there's a gate that, here, like a wrought iron gate that I guess is brass. looks out across the gardens. And when you cross this reflecting pool for a moment, if somebody's looking down this way, in theory, they could see you.
Don't care.
You go across it. It would be rare for someone to notice and care. No one notices or cares. You cross, you head into the other side, and sure enough, it's a similar sort of hallway that goes back and goes around, but it begins to take on a different form. Over here is more like a kitchen-y area. This feels to be like a little bit more of the servant area. And just as your instincts had said earlier, sure enough, in the kitchen, there's a small staircase that twirls up to the second floor.
I go.
Head up to the second floor. Now you're in these like narrow servants' hallways. Servants' bedrooms are downstairs. You've already passed them. And you're looking for this guy's bedroom? Is that what we're looking for?
That or the treasury. I would assume that he's not going to have his bedroom over the dumb fucking servants' rooms because he doesn't want to hear them banging. So I would assume if he is going to have a bedroom, it's probably going to be in the back left or like the middle or even above here, above this place.
Yeah, because it is a 2-story thing, but it's not
Yeah.
full 2 stories, right? You've got the ground floor, and then the second story is like a half area with what it looks like when you're coming in is that this section over here might be some sort of balcony or walkway. The atrium itself had this like pond room had sunlight shining down in it. So it's possible that maybe like everything else around that is some sort of balcony or walkway, which is what it appears to be as you find a door and head into it, and you find this comfortable 4-post bed situation. Big, soft, silky drapes come down and cover the bed. Large windows and French doors open onto a large balcony and walkway. There's not much else room up on this upper area for much else, but this is a bedroom fit for a lord.
I get to search in. I close the door behind me.
All right. I'm gonna
And
have
I
you
do
make
know
this.
now lords are fucking crafty too. Because I've seen what my lord does. So I'm not gonna check the like just the obvious fucking places, but yeah.
Not the bed nightstand or the closet.
No.
I need
These crafty guys. Yeah.
I need you to roll me a D100. I don't know if you want high or low. There's things happening, but I don't know what you want.
Right in the middle. And I do have 17 perception.
Roll me a D10, please.
7.
And roll me. Ooh. Roll me a D20.
7.
Okay. Pigeon, give me an intelligence check.
12.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if this matters. Oh, I don't have appraisal. Never mind.
Okay. I'm just structuring out what his social life is. Does he have a wife? Is he married? Does he have a mistress? Does he have like what's going on in his personal life? And
Yeah, what does
then
he
an
got?
intelligence check to see like if you can derive these sorts of details.
Yeah.
This is all important information, but you don't notice any of these fun little details here. You start searching the place, looking for crafty things. There's some large wardrobes, some chests of drawers, the big bed that sort of sits in the middle of the wall, a large carpet, marks out the area. We've talked about the windows and the French doors. There's some paintings that are hanging on the walls. They look like, important members of the family. There's like one big one of this guy, of Lord Staghorn, that sits above the bed. Like, so when you walk into the bed, you can see him like standing, or it's more like sitting, but looking proud in his blue robes, towards anyone who might be approaching the bed. And then beside that, on either side, are faces, paintings on a smaller scale of other probably family members. They're dressed similarly. They have similar facial features. Some of them are more heavy set. Some of them are a little thinner. They all tend to be fairly old. The left side of the bed has like female faces. The right side of the bed has male faces. There's little plaques on these to say who they are, but I think Pigeon's literacy is still coming along a little.
Coming along.
Yeah. How can we... What do we hear? What do we see here, Pigeon? How do I... let's just do this. You search the area. Underneath the bed, you're going to find a single chest. It's maybe the size of a printer, a small chest. It's made out of metal, or it's probably got wood inside, but like metal sheeting around the outside to make it hard to get into. There's clearly like a lock in the middle of it. And you can drag this out. It's on like a little carpet, so when you pull it, it doesn't scrape against the ground. It like slides on the carpet towards you to make it easy to slide in and out from under the bed. This is the first obvious treasure. Yeah.
37.
Check for traps. It does have a trap on it. Absolutely. There is a mechanism here that if you fail to account for it, it will like bring in a heavy hammer and shove whatever tool is being put into this lock to break it, and then like disable the lock. It is a disabling of lockpicks trap, not a kill the picker.
All right. Well, now that I know about it, I can account for it, correct?
You can account for it. You've got a lot of time on your hand to do this, right? Mm-hmm. Right. How much time do you want to? Because this lock looks like it's let me open the thief skill thing. You've got crazy high thief stats though, don't you?
Yeah. I've heard Luther tell this story quite a bit. And
I've told it about 10 times.
He's told it like a ton of times now.
Oh my god.
And I know with the sage, he's not going to leave any details. So Pigeon probably thinks he genuinely has like 20 to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Right, so this would normally be a good lock, roughly around 10. What's your lock picking check?
21. Or 30, yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally you could do this in a minute. It sounds like you might want to treat this as an excellent lock, which will take you, which would take you, if it's a 15, that's 6 above, that'll take you like D10 minutes to do
totally
properly.
Fine.
Yeah? Okay.
I'll do that.
It's all about time. And a 1 on the D10. Yeah, you pick this thing, and you know where this hammer is coming from. You place a little brace over here that sits against the hammer in the right spot and holds against the side of the thing. So even if the hammer gets triggered, it's already like re-braced in a second position. And then you just pick around that with your deft little fingers. Very quickly, it's opened up. The top flips. And here is a well-organized way of dealing with your money. Here are the bags of gold, and then a little divider, and here are some bags of silver and a little divider, and then a couple little bags that probably have gems in them, which you can open and jingle out if you'd like to see. Yeah, they have there's 3 bags. There's 1 bag with lots of little gems, and then 1 bag with a few medium-sized gems, and then 1 bag that has a large singular sapphire. Just
it's like the one that I've seen with Shacklerook, yeah?
I don't remember what that was, but
okay.
Oh, you mean like the same value and size?
I think you called them sapphires in the past.
I thought they were sapphires, yeah.
Oh, well then if they're both sapphires, they're both sapphires.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a jewelry making proficiency. Mm-hmm. Can this give me like an appraisal at all on the smaller gems?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. The smaller gems. Yeah. The smaller gems probably look 25? Like they're in the less than 100 each. You know, these are probably somewhere 10, 20, 30, 50 maybe each. The medium ones are in the like 100 to 500 range, probably. You know, that sort of fancy gems that are worth something. And then that big one sits in that, you know, probably thousands, but also like who
you
could
sell it
buy
to.
it? Right.
Yeah.
Super valuable, but difficult to move.
I think probably for another minute, I probably think about the same time that it took me to open this, about what I should take. You know if your big gem's gone, but you might not know how many small gems are gone. So how many like small gems are in this small bag currently?
Full handful. Let's call that what? 30? 35?
30?
Yeah.
I'll take 14 of those. And then in the medium bag, how many do I think?
There's 6 in the medium bag.
I'm gonna take one of those. The biggest one and the closest one that looks like a sapphire, maybe. Is there one that looks similar?
There's just the one big sapphire. That's it.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh.
In the medium bag, is there
Oh.
something that has a similar color?
Yeah, the medium bag is a combination of like reds, oranges, and blues.
I'll take the one that looks similar to the sapphire, and I am gonna take the big sapphire. But I am gonna put one of the medium ones into the big bag.
So you'd have to
And I'm
open
gonna-
the big bag to really notice.
Yes. I'm gonna also. I'm gonna spend 5 minutes doing this. I'm gonna go through the small bag. Not all gems are the same size. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so like the bigger small ones, I'm gonna put into the medium bag. And then the biggest medium one, I'm gonna put it into the large bag.
Got it. So you shift
I'm gonna
them
take the
around
large
a little
one.
bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 of the medium ones. And I'm gonna move 2 of the quote unquote smaller ones to the medium bag.
Got it.
How many bags of gold?
There are 5 bags of gold.
I take 1.
Excellent. And there appear to be like 12 bags of silver.
Fuck that. I leave that.
All right. You can shut the lid, slide it back under the bed. Tuck
Actually,
these...
I take 1 bag of silver. Why not? Just nice to
Why
have.
not?
All right.
Fuck
I keep
it.
searching.
All right. You keep searching.
How long have you taken now?
Probably like 7, 8
Let's
minutes
see.
in total.
Well, you were looking around downstairs as well, right?
Yeah,
He
but
went
I was
pretty
quick.
fast. Yeah, he just went
Yeah,
straight to
okay.
the end of the hallway and then came back and then went around.
Like 8 to 10 minutes is probably where I think I'm at.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
You keep searching this room. Let's roll for.
I'm probably still describing the weather in
The magic
Cornwall.
items, baby. Today's the day.
I've never
This guy's
seen you
gonna
so
know his
happy.
fucking gem gone missing. He's gonna fucking know it.
Yeah, it's a good
But
job he
how
doesn't know where
often
to
do you
find
go
us.
for your expensive gem, you know?
Yeah, I think that was pretty smart what you did with the gems.
Yeah.
Like he'll work it out, but if
And then
there's
how
even
many
like
people have been into his house
I was gonna
since,
say if
you
there's
know?
even like a few weeks in between him
Yeah.
finding out, then it should make it more difficult. Plus, we're the sheriff, right? I mean, like you did go missing for a weirdly long time, but
My goal is to get back into that toilet, and then you come out, and I'm still in there.
yeah. Maybe you should
dysentery.
yeah.
You're looking around. There's this big fucking painting, oil painting of this guy, probably from like 20 years ago. He looks a lot
Oh, he's
younger.
fucking conceited. I move it.
Yeah, obviously.
behind there.
You look behind it, and of course, there's a little notch out of the wall with a little metal panel over it and a little lock on it.
I check it for traps.
You check it for traps.
24.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This one's trapped as well. But this one is trapped in a different way. You've heard tale of this sort of thing before. You haven't actually seen it yourself. You've heard that the right people with the right connections can enchant a lock to be magically trapped. It's hard because you need a wizard to do this sort of thing. It's not the sort of thing you would ever find in the outer city of Stromheim. But you've heard people talk about, when you lay an enchantment on something, there's always physical signs. There's always some sort of hint of something. And you've seen a million locks in your life. And when you're looking at this lock and you notice there's this like little tiny winding line that sort of glints ever so slightly differently along the edge of this lock, your heart begins to race because you've come across the first magical trap of your life.
Can a thief do around a magical trap?
I have to open the player's handbook and read about that.
Baby, there's going to be something in here.
Pickpockets, open, find, remove traps. Let's see, the thief is trained to find traps and alarms. These include poison needles, spring blades, deadly gases, warning bells. It's not effective for finding deadfall ceilings, blah, 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 or other large mechanical traps. To find the trap, the thief must be able to touch and inspect the object, which you're doing. It's up to the player to decide, blah, 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 blah. If a trap is found, the thief can try to blah, 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 blah. This skill is far less useful when dealing with magical or invisible traps. Thieves can attempt to remove these traps, but the chances of successes are half of their normal percentage. So yes, you can try to remove it or work around it.
So I turned my 21 into half of that, to a 10 or 11?
Yeah, we'd round down. We'd turn it into a 10. So you got that's like a 50% chance of disabling this trap.
Oh, man.
What are the rules for traps? Disabling traps if it goes wrong? Can it be like just you can't disable it, or does it always go off, or is it like pickpocket where there's a scale?
I think when you try to disarm a trap, if you fail, it's because you trigger it, not because you've decided to back out. We could institute because we could try something where you lower your chances even further, but a failure indicates that you aborted, right? And so you'd be just searching for that one super high roll, and you get like one shot to try it, where we'd give you like a 5. And yeah, it would be a d20 plus 5. And if you pass, you open it. And if you fail, it doesn't go off. And then it also, double the time for dealing with magical trap, double it again for the ultra careful method. So 4 times the time, 1/4 the skill.
How bad could it be?
Like, you've got a lot of health, right? Like, you'd probably be fine.
Well, it's not the health, it's the alerting to people that something's gone off. That's the real
100%.
problem. It could be a fire trap that explodes and does, 5d4 damage, or maybe it's a fireball and it's 66 damage. I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe it just rings an alarm.
Rolled
Maybe
so
it makes
low
noises.
Yesterday.
Well, oh my god.
And today.
This way madness lies.
I feel a good roll here, man.
Then take the +5.
You want to be careful and do the +5, or you want to
But then,
actually
well,
get
have
it
you
and do
got-
the +10?
Has he got time to do the 4 times time?
As he doesn't know. He doesn't have a stopwatch saying, I've got this much time before Luther's done talking.
No, I know, but how long does it take to disarm a trap normally?
I think this last one was a D10 situation, so this is a 4D10 situation if he does it carefully.
Well, that was for the lock, though, right?
Yeah, but it's about the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be anything in here.
Could be anything.
I'd have a 10.
50%, yeah, you'd need 11 on a
man.
D20.
That's crazy.
But if you fail, you're in High Castle.
Yeah,
How
I
would
know.
you ever explain this?
Well, it depends on what it does, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like a paralyzation trap, right? And now you have to make a saving throw or you're paralyzed. Maybe it explodes. Maybe it just sets off bells. Maybe it's a silent alarm that trips his mind. I mean, he'd have to be a wizard to do that. But it could be anything. Or
Could be.
you could look elsewhere for treasure. You could just walk away.
Oh,
walk
it's so
away.
hard. We got. Let me think for just one more second.
I imagine Pigeon is like on the
yeah.
bed, the oil painting pushed to the side, propped up with like a sash or something, and he's just like looking at this trap, his eyes glittering.
While he's thinking about it, he'll keep the painting down and he'll keep looking. He'll look for more treasure.
Okay,
While I think,
put it out of your mind. Keep looking.
because I think that this could be like it could be a campaign ruiner.
Oh, let's be honest. I think you're dead if you fail. Not dead or captured, or I can't get you out of that.
Oh my god. He's got these hidden things around the room, and I'm rolling dice to see if you find them
Yeah.
or not. And you don't see the dice, but you're rolling so low, which is exactly what you needed on
Oh, good.
all of these. The three that I've done so far of the three hidden treasures, the first one was under the bed. It was pretty obvious. The one behind the painting was a 50% chance. This was a 25% chance for this one, and you rolled a 12.
He does have 17 perception.
All right.
This next
What do we
thing
get?
is what you're looking for. And you go into the wardrobes. You're looking not in the wardrobe to see if there's treasure hanging, but you go to the wardrobe and you start feeling around and you're like, oh, wait. The back of the wardrobe is 12 inches deep, but from the outside, it's 16 inches deep. There's a false back here. And you start feeling around the edges. Roll me a d20 and don't roll a 1 because your pick locks is so high.
Oh, this is the roll it could have been. Ooh,
Good.
look. Ooh, there
That's
you go.
fucking good.
You find a clever little latch on the inside, on the top, an area where two pieces of wood are joined, but they're not actually fully joined. You can push it, and the wardrobe, sort of like the back of it, releases. You have to move the clothes out of the wardrobe in order to open this back. But sitting behind the back panel of this
No.
wardrobe, hanging.
Wait, one more question, and I can roll a perception check if you want me to see it. I would check how dusty is the latch.
It's on the inside of a wardrobe and up against the top, so it's not dusty at all. That's really hard for dust to get
Good to
to.
know.
Oh, I see. You wanted to know if people would notice you touching it.
I was interested the last time it was opened.
Yeah, it's in a spot where dust doesn't collect.
He's a master thief now. Are you a level 8 thief? Yeah, are you still level 7?
I think still 7. Yeah, still 7.
Crazy. This might level you up. You've got some big haul here. How far away are you?
I'm at like 70k. I think I level at 80. I don't remember.
Roll
okay,
me
yeah.
a d12, Mooten.
It's this magic item table.
Got a 5 again.
As you can tell, I'm improvising all of this stuff, so I'm going to have to ask you to make some dice rolls for me.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We forgot about to do all this.
Yeah.
Who wants to go see the sage?
We almost skipped this, yeah.
Roll me 5d6.
Do I want high?
I don't know.
23.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Just oh no for Lord Staghorn or oh no for Pigeon?
Oh no for the DM.
Oh, yes.
That's good for us.
Yeah. Elven Chain +3.
He is the guy.
He's the guy, yeah. He also said hanging, so I think it is armor.
Let's see.
I'm gonna list everything in here because yes, there's loot in here that you care about. Loot that you will maybe deeply. I don't know. I don't want to tell you who you are and how you're playing.
Let's hear it.
I'm not done rolling on the tables, dude. It's gonna take me a
holy
minute.
shit.
Oh my god.
There's stuff here.
Oh,
Lord
fuck.
Staghorn.
See, because
Which means
this.
I'm gonna leave that fucking thing alone.
Yeah, fuck the painting at this
Fuck
point.
the painting.
Roll me a d20 and roll as high as you can. Well, I don't know about high. Yeah, roll as high as you can. Roll a 20.
Oh no.
Well, maybe he wanted a bad roll.
This is quite a good grift. Like, I get into the houses and distract them.
Yeah.
And then you steal all that shit.
bowels!
I'm glad you didn't do this to Kel J-Duck.
No, I liked Kel J Duck.
You had a little snoop around though, didn't you, at one point?
I had a little look.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're taking gems out of your fucking...
Yeah, that's tough.
It's
yeah.
pretty pathetic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it
be
is,
honest. It's pretty pathetic.
Especially when they're just lying around
He's
for
got
anyone to take.
yeah, he's got a wife and she's pregnant. It's like,
Yeah.
He probably does have a magic item or two.
I would think so, yeah.
He's an
Probably
old
that-
family.
Probably that great sword he's got
Alright.
on the man, like on the in the hall.
Roll me a d6.
1.
Ah, moot.
Roll
Pretty
me
good.
a d20.
17.
Oh. That's the budget.
That won't fit. Roll me another
Need it again?
d6 and a d20.
Uh, 3 and a 1.
3 on the 6, 1 on the 20.
Yeah. Try again. Try again. That also won't fit in the room.
1d6.
Yeah.
6. And a 19.
Ooh. Okay.
That's what we're looking for, Nick.
That's the one right there. What could
were
it
the
be?
other ones
man?
out of curiosity?
Like a magic
couldn't
boat or
fit?
something. Like, I don't know. Neil said it couldn't fit in the room, never mind.
Yeah, I was like, what the
wardrobe.
fuck could it be? Like, yeah, you got a magic boat.
All right. Hanging in this area. I think I described it as 16 inches deep with only 12 in the front. That's a lie based on what's in here now. It's more of like a 3-foot wardrobe with 2.5 feet or 2 feet of like closet space where jackets and coats are hanging. And then you find this like back panel in here and you open up and there are things hanging from here. There is a little rack. Like you might have a spice rack, but instead of spices hanging in this rack, there are potions. There are 5 potions. Now, your reading isn't great, but there are
No.
a couple of words that you're going to know, right? 2 of these potions have the word treasure on them. You know the word treasure. You know the word gold and silver. You know the word loot. The word
The
treasure
first words he learned.
is written on 2 of these potions. One of these potions has the word poison written on it.
Okay.
And then the other 2 potions have the same label, but I don't think you know either of these words.
I drink the treasure potion.
You just fucking cork and...
Yeah.
I haven't even told you what else is in the closet.
Well, I'll hear the rest, but I
That's
drink the
true.
potion first.
Wait, it's a potion of treasure finding. You already know where the
Yeah.
treasure is.
Well, hold on. Pigeon would be like, "Oh, it's gonna give me treasure."
Potion of treasure finding enables the drinker with a location sense that he can point to a direction of the nearest mass of treasure. The treasure must be within 240 yards. Its mass must equal metal of at least 10,000 copper or 100 gems in any combination. Only valuable metals and gems are located. It won't locate worthless metals or magic items which don't contain precious metals or gems. The imbiber can feel the direction in which the treasure lies, but not its distance. Intervening substances other than special magic wards or lead-lined walls will not withstand the power that the liquor bestows upon the individual. The effects last for this much time. Clever players will attempt triangulation. Its
Not
mass must equal metal of at least 10,000 copper pieces or 100 gems in any combination.
Okay.
So we had 5 bags of gold and 12 of silver. That's not 10,000. And it will anything within 240 yards, which is 720 feet. So that covers
There's a lot of rich people around here.
It's a lot of rich people, but they have big estates, so you're only really covering a couple of estates. You drink the treasure, you scan around. Where is
Well,
the local mass of treasure?
I do care about what's in the closet still, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. But you popped the potion.
Of
Popping the potion.
We've had healing potions before, right?
I don't remember.
We're certain we've had a healing potion. And that means that
Oh,
you
I
might
rolled
know
well.
that they're blue.
No, wait, that's not what I need. I need there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 10 houses in range, let's call it. Where some or all of them are in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your potion of treasure detection does not find anything within range of the spell at this moment in time.
Oh, these are fake potions.
I put it back.
Also in this closet, hanging is a suit of clearly enchanted brigandine armor. We don't use brigandine. Yes. That's sort of a... You need to look up a book to see what it's like.
Fuck. Do you know what I bet's into the fucking... Oh my god. I don't know why. I just have a feeling there's going to be like, in that little square that I can't get into because of the magic shit, bag of holding, Nick.
What makes you say that?
I just got a feeling.
You just got a feeling, yeah.
That would be where I'd put my bag of holding.
Brigandine armor. The development of both scale mail and leather armor. Brigandine armor is composed of small leather plates riveted to an undercoat of soft leather, thick cloth, or coarse canvas. A further overcoat of cloth is applied to the exterior of the suit, making for layered protection that is lighter than scale. So, yeah, it's like a series of metal plates that have that are attached to a leather backing. So it's like plates of metal that are sitting next to each other, so they flex at the joints, but also the joints are pierceable. Did you say it gives 4 AC or it gives
4 AC in the player's handbook? Yeah.
So 16 AC for what we care about.
No.
No.
It gives 6 AC in the player's handbook. It's 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird because I'm looking in the arms and equipment and it says it's AC. It is AC 4, which for us would be AC 16.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at table 46 in the player's handbook. It's got that weird table. It's like studded leather or ring
No,
mail
you're
plus
absolutely
shield.
right. I was looking at banded. I'm dumb. You're right. It's plus 4 to AC.
And
But
this is leather.
it's
Or sorry,
leather
it's
with,
magic. I feel.
Yes. It's woven very delicately. It has a symbol of a dragon sort of embedded into it. And when you like tap it and when you like feel the plates, there's not a series of square plates. It's actually a series of scales that have been attached with leather to it. It's probably, at least your mind is racing, it's probably a series of dragon scales that have been
Holy
attached
shit.
to leather backings
Yeah.
to sort of create some sort of armor plated thing. It's not exactly light. It's not exactly unbulky. It's a fucking suit of armor. I don't know how you're going to carry it out of here.
I'm going to take off my leather armor. And I'm going to put it on to the mannequin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this on.
Wait,
And I'm going to like button up, Neil.
And then like take a coat or take your cloak and pull your cloak tight all the way around your armor and everything and just walk out the front door.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is there anything else in there? Or is that's everything? Yeah.
There is something else in here. There is a
Holy.
small wooden case with glass in front of it and a small lock on it. A small lock, and you could also break the glass if you wanted. And within this case is a warhammer with like black leather straps that go all the way down it. A nice, hammer head with little tiny points on it for extra grip. A little spike on the backside. But within the secret lair, hanging against the back or attached to the back is another little case with another little lock, glass, and a warhammer within it.
I mean, if I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound. I'll do a quick check on the lock for traps. 32.
Untrapped.
I'm going to open it.
Opens in a minute.
I take it out. I put that in my bag.
You place your hand round the grip of the warhammer, and immediately a chill runs down your spine.
No.
The hammer is cold to the touch, and then the feeling passes.
Can he put it in his bag?
Yeah, you put it in your bag.
I don't know what that does, but I put it in my bag and I get a little scared and I close everything up.
Did you
I
take
put the
the other
painting back on the.
potions?
No, those potions don't do anything.
Okay.
Put the
He's
painting
been
on the
ripped
wall.
off.
I'll take the one that says poison because I would just actually I'll take that one. I'll take the poison because I'm just assuming that's poison.
Yeah.
And then I'll close it all up, put the painting back on the wall over the thing,
Yeah.
give a salute, and I'll run back downstairs and I'm gonna try and get into the lavatory.
And shit.
You head back into the lavatory. Okay.
I'm shitting myself, dude. I'm scared. What?
I check my hand, Neil.
That's fine.
I'm gonna pull it back out and I guess inspect it in the lavatory.
Yeah, you're standing in the lavatory. You pull out the hammer. It's clearly made out of some like steel, well-made steel. It's a well-made hammer in all respects. It's got this like really soft, supple black leather that's almost velvety on the outside for like that wraps around the handle. There's a little also black sling at the back, so you could put your hand in it, and then if you drop it, it just like hangs from your wrist. It's a fantastic warhammer. Looks great. Not a spot of rust on it. And now that you're really inspecting it in this room, which doesn't have the best light, but now that you got the time to inspect it in peace, you do see that it has some little etchings along the faces, not the front, but the sides of the actual hammerhead itself. Little gentle carvings in a little shape. It's like a little wavy line that goes around the middle section where that looks like there ought to be a plaque or a name or a banner or something, but it's not quite there.
Did he get the chill in his hand when he grabbed it the second time?
No.
I'm gonna talk to the hammer.
Hello? I've never had a magic hammer.
There's too many dragons nearby.
I'm gonna just keep fucking around with it until I hear someone come and knock on the door, and then I'm gonna put it away.
Yeah, let's head back into the other room. I don't know if there was much left to say. Nick, did you feel like there was anything else you needed to talk about in there?
I only to go over. I'll explain. I didn't say it, but I also explain the story of the guide and what we were doing
Right.
in Thornwood.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I guess I appeal again to the sage for any advice on finding the thing other than the mongrelman. Do you think that it would have left the marsh? Do you think it would have stayed there?
It would prefer a terrain that conforms to its form, and it can change its form, but it will need time and plenty of victims to do so. I don't know how long that process takes. For now, assuming this is as soon as you had said it is, the creature must be near the marsh or near a body of water that connects to the marsh. If the marsh itself is fresh water, then I would not expect to find it along the seaboard, but it may have followed a river to a similar environment, such as a marsh, a lake, a pond, not something fast-flowing like a river. Even a sheltered section off of a river, a small little pond it could make its home in. If it layered underground, it likely seeks to avoid sunlight, although it may seek just to avoid people in general.
How would it have found the mongrelman?
World is often very mysterious. Have you ever noticed that in the winter, mosquitoes are gone? They don't exist, they're nowhere to be found. Yet in the spring and summer, they come back tenfold. The life of mosquito is short. You can capture one, feed it from your arm, and see that it lives only weeks. Where do they go in the winter? How do they come back? Sometimes the world just happens. These creatures of evil are drawn together. Maybe it's the smell. Maybe they just seek out equally evil grounds and run into one another. Maybe there are psychic calls on a plane beyond our understanding. We humans, We humanoids perceive a narrow sliver of reality. You can feel the heat of a fire, yet some creatures can see the heat of a fire. Some creatures can clearly see magic or things beyond what our vision can. Some people feel psychic vibrations. Those natural creatures can smell water from ages away. How much of the world works is beyond our understanding, but they do find each other.
It's very wise. I was thinking maybe more, what if someone is recruiting for it? These mongrelmen, they must work together, right? Maybe...
I doubt there's a man standing out in a town hall saying, please come work for Lord Demon over here.
No, but perhaps some of the mongrelmen.
Perhaps. You should investigate it.
There's many places in Stromheim where the feet of normal men don't tread. Abandoned parts of the city, ruined parts of the city. I'm sure there's mongrel men living around there.
They're monsters.
Maybe one of them might know. Well, this has been a very informative chat, Lord Staghorn. You're a learned man.
Seek to follow the signs, but do not be hasty. A creature like this, who is actively avoiding, may not defend its lair, but instead flee to a backup location or flee and create a new lair. They are patient. They're old. They may choose to sleep and hide for 50 years and then reenact their plans. Laying low is a good way of surviving.
It's already on the back foot.
You may have
been
scared
chased
it
away
off
once.
for a decade already. You may have saved our people in the south for 10 years simply by pushing it out of its lair.
I'm afraid that won't help me sleep at night. Like I said, I need to see this thing dealt with.
Best of luck.
Kelteetle, is there anything else?
Are these things resistant to iron and steel, brass and bronze? Do we need silver to slay the demons? The man shakes his head. No. Some of them are resistant to fire. If they take a form of ice, it may be resistant to ice. Contrarily, a creature of fire is also relatively resistant to ice, since it's warm. It'll melt the ice before it gets to it. A creature of ice may be weak to fire. There are many resistances and oddities, but they depend more on the shape of the creature in its current form. They may be able to reach out and read your minds if you give them time. They may be more willing to flee than to fight.
Talking about... Sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
I would be looking for signs of their minions in a great perimeter. Find their bounds from as great a distance as possible. Be patient. Do not rush.
Talking about resistance to fire. I ate at a Cuban restaurant last night and my bowels are struggling. I don't suppose I could use the lavatory. Talking about that, where's my deputy? He must be back there somewhere. He must be suffering from the same ailment. Which way was it?
Out, take a right when you get to the reflecting pond.
Thank you. I go, Coop, as I get around the corner.
I put the mace away.
I'll talk to you later.
I put it in my backpack. And I'll open the door.
You all right?
Oh, my bells!
Oh, it's like Cuban food. Is it safe in there?
Are we gonna get out of here?
I'm like holding my stuff and I'm shaking a little bit.
Yeah. I just need to use the lavatory. Give me a sec. I hold my nose and go in. Neil, I take a leak.
Yeah, the smell's not too
fine.
terrible. They got some good ventilation.
I come back out and I'm eyeing Pigeon. I can see he's sweating. That he looks nervous.
I go back in there.
You go back in?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna burst, and I run back in and close.
And
it.
we're leaving now, Coop. I say as the door closes.
Yeah. Kelteetle and his scribe come out maybe a few minutes later. It seemed like they had some follow-up conversations. They shake hands with the Lord, who waves them out
They hear
towards the
Pigeon
garden.
Yeah, with Pigeon behind me, I walk up to Lord Teetle and Lord Kelteetle and Lord Staghorn, and I offer him a hand and say, your information will be most valuable. When we slay this thing, I'll make sure that the king knows you had a hand in it.
Please write to me with any details and a drawing of it if you could. And be
Of
careful.
course.
Whatever it
I will.
says, do not eat any of it. No matter what it offers, no matter how much power it grants you, stay away from it, from consuming any of it.
I had to leave.
Loud and clear.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Let me out.
We leave.
Yeah. He looks on after Pigeon with a worried look on his face.
Let me
And
see
you
if I can
guys-
muster a. What kind of roll do you want, Neil? I'm trying to
For what?
muster a big.
You can't make yourself
fart.
be sick. Oh,
But I'm
what?
trying not to shit myself.
Can you fart on command? Is this a power people have?
I don't know. Does Pigeon have
Yeah,
to
but
fart? I got to roll
He
for
might.
it, I guess.
He might have seen this coming though. He might have been holding it in. You know, brewing.
Yes. I don't know. 10% chance? 10 or lower on a
Okay.
D100?
No, can't do it.
Okay.
Okay. As we get away from the guy's house, I look at the sun. It's still early in the morning.
Luther, we gotta get out of here. Come on.
I say to Lord Tito, to Cal Tito, while the sun's still fresh in the sky, I think we should make our way on the road. It's a long journey back to Cauldron, but I'll see you in the city soon.
Gods be with you. And by the city, you mean Cauldron, right?
I mean,
the town?
Cauldron, sorry. It's a town.
Understood.
All right, well,
Best of
I'll
luck,
make sure
Sheriff.
that Lord Shacklebrook has the premises ready for your men's arrival. We should expect, 30, 40 men?
I'll try and muster 10 knights and 5 times as many men-at-arms.
Well, we shall have rooms ready. I offer him a hand.
He takes your hand, and he looks at Pigeon and sort of just waves at you.
As I shake his hand, I say, for King Harold.
I wave at him. I don't shake his hand.
Yes, for the king.
Right. I roll a charisma check, Neil.
Yeah.
I sense that he's not for the king. I sense trepidation in his voice.
Sure. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, for the king is a nice honor, but, like, clearly this situation has nothing to do with the king, right? This is,
Wow.
this is that, right. We
all
must
live in-
observe. We all must
We all
say
live in
for the
service of the king, Neil.
We all, yes, we all live in the service of His Royal Highness.
Thank you.
And for the king is definitely the right response, but it was not at the front of his mind, clearly. Does that mean he despises the king? Or does that mean
No.
he just doesn't give a shit one way or
I
the
think
other?
I think he's a practical man, Lord Cal Teetle. I think he concerns himself with politics too much. He's more worried about the day to day.
Yeah.
So he's probably preoccupied with the demon.
All right.
But anyway, I start walking and I look over
gotta
my
get the
shoulder and
fuck
make sure
outta
all
here,
the
Luther.
pigeons moving. I made that shit up about the Akuban food. What was wrong with you?
Tell you outside of the city. Let's fucking go.
How long does the potion of treasure finding last?
I get my horse, Neil, and I pick up the horse from J-Duck's house.
All right. It'll last a while. I think you have to stop and concentrate. Let me double check the rule.
I say to Pigeon, I tell you what, you've been enjoying the food. You look like you've put on weight while we've been here.
Get me out of the city, man. We got shit to talk about.
Yeah, I grabbed the horse from J-Duck's stable on the way out.
The imbiber of the potion can feel the direction in which the treasure lies, but not its distance. Doesn't say anything about stopping and concentrating like you would with, like detect magic. So I think you just start walking through the city for some number of rounds. Let me roll it in secret. I'll let you know if you find anything. It might have worn off while you were waiting for the party to finish their stuff, but we'll roll some dice. Oh, it's only 5d4 rounds, so not a ton of time.
Probably fucked.
Yeah, but we'll see. You know, you never know.
You made a pretty good haul.
Oh yeah. I'm
It's
just
kind of
curious if there's anything
insane,
else
to be
nearby.
honest. We'll claim that we killed a bandit on the road if anyone ever confronts us about the armor.
Yeah.
I need to make a couple more rolls here. It does last a little bit longer after you exit the room, after you exit the estate, but not much longer. I think there's only like 2 to 4 more houses that might be in range. Oh, so close, but no.
Okay.
Nothing. All right, party. You exit High Castle, you get the horse, you make your way out, you start heading down the road, you go down the ravine when you get near the Tam River, and there's the blind monk hanging out with, you know, the
Oh,
little
man.
wall of
Luther?
shrines.
I
That's what
show
you
him
said.
my magic items.
What the fuck?
And look
You
at this
take that
hammer.
from... Where did you get that in the house?
Yeah, I stole it from his ass.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, this is my new armor. And
I
this
was
hammer,
only-
I'm gonna start using it too.
I was only telling that story for like 5 minutes.
Oh, I also got these.
And I show you the gems. I would have 14 small gems, 1 big sapphire, and 2 medium gems.
It's like you just solved Lord Shacklebrook's tax problem.
I nod, yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking we could give him the big sapphire and keep the rest for us.
I mean, it might be more questions than it's worth giving him something like that.
Oh, he knows what we're up to, and I'm sure he could use the money.
That's true, yeah. After what we found out. You
Now
sure you want to
feel
wear that
this
armor?
hammer.
Looks pretty heavy. I take the hammer.
I hand it to you.
I take the hammer, Neil. It's fucking cursed, but I take the hammer anyway, because I wouldn't know any different.
Sure.
Well, I'm not giving it to you forever. I'm just letting you hold it for a minute.
Oh,
Let you
sure,
check
no,
it
but I'll
out.
get the
Yeah.
curse as well. Great, why not? We'll both be cursed. I'm gonna spend all this gold on a remove curse spell.
I wonder what the curse is. Maybe that's why you had it locked up.
You can't be wearing that armor though, you know. You gotta be giving that to me, I think.
What do you mean?
It's gonna fuck with your thief skills.
I already wore leather.
No, but this is worse than leather.
Oh, well, let's see how much worse.
Yeah, I'm checking
give
it
it to you,
now
I
for
don't
you.
I've never
Doesn't
heard
sound
of
like it. No, I know. I don't think Neil usually plays with it.
What Brigadine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't played with it in a while, but it does exist by the rules.
I'm trying to find the thief armor table thing.
The Brigadine is more bulky than leather, but it's not as noisy as metal armor. So your thief skills... Yeah, we're not using the regular thief skills, so I think it will vary depending on the skill that we're using. Like move silently, we'd treat it like leather.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
probably good for Luther, yeah.
What's your AC?
I don't know right now.
No, I mean like your normal AC.
Normally, with leather, it'd be 16. Without, it'd be 13.
My AC's 14. My current armor is the same AC as that, without assuming there's no bonus.
Oh, and you have... What do you have on?
Chainmail chest and leather limbs.
Right,
I should probably wear this for now, then.
Yeah.
On the way home, because it's all the only thing I have.
Yeah.
What should I put on my sheet for now, Neil? Like 4?
treat it as a +4 to your AC.
okay,
instead
so
of a-
17 AC then.
Right, you had 3 from the leather, so this is 4 from the Brigadine.
Yep.
Excellent. The party goes. You see the monk? Did you want to talk to the monk? You happy to go bypass him?
Oh, I put money down. How much,
You just got a
Are
bag
there-
of silver. You got 50 silver
Are there
coins.
gods without things now, or are my coins still there?
Maybe we should say a prayer to Jaxel.
Let's see. When did you last come by?
A week ago, maybe.
Yeah, because you've been here for a little while. Oh, monk. Yeah, it's been 1 week exactly. Your coins are still here. It looks like the gods that had the most money have been like cleared out, but the gods that had less money haven't been cleared out yet. So the coins that you put in the lesser gods are all still there, while Martha has had like new coins come and go.
All right, I'm gonna
Interesting.
put a bag of 50 silver on Jexel.
A whole bag?
Yeah, drop a bag.
Down.
He's done good for me.
The monk thanks you.
No problem, monk.
All right, then off we go. On a journey, homeward bound once more, leaving High Castle and heading for Stromheim and Cauldron. I'm sure it's going to be a fine journey with not a single problem. So why don't we take a short break so we can enjoy the high life. For now, good old overland with oxens, heading down the road, through the Thistlewood, along the old road to Stromheim and beyond. Now, you've been down this road once before, and down this road, there was danger. Down this road, there was, you guys had that kobold ambush, you know?
That's right.
How are you knowing that something like this could be in front of you? What are you doing ahead of time to prepare for it?
Making sure we've got access to our rations.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't sound like we're doing
Keep
much
it
to
a look.
prepare. We're just walking. And if it happens, it happens.
There's not much you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll keep an eye out. I mean, if we're going through here, I'll try and keep my best eye out.
Keep our best eye out as you head. It's a long. How long is it through the Bramblewood?
What do you mean we get
the
surprised? We
support.
said we were keeping our best eye out.
Yeah, the dangerous section is about 30 miles, which is about 2 days of travel. That's hard to keep, highly alert for 2 days. But knowing that this is the point of highest impact, I will give you a bonus to your surprise check. PCs are suspicious. That's a +2 to your surprise check. The conditions are other party has at least 10 members in it. But they are possibly camouflaged. So yeah, why don't you roll me a d10 at +2, one of the members of the party?
Do I have a +4 then? Because my surprise adjust is already 2.
Yes, d10 +4.
A 14.
Oh,
Well, this is
you can't be
good.
surprised.
This is amazing. You're walking through the woods, and you start to recognize, hey, isn't this the spot where we were almost ambushed by those kobolds like a week and a half ago? And as you look around into the woods, you hold up your hand for Luther to slow down and stop, and you look around, and you're like, yeah, this is the same frickin' spot. And you're like, this is probably, and then you notice a stick. It's the woods. There's a lot of sticks in the woods. But this stick is just an awkward angle, an angle at which sticks do not generally emerge from the branches. And as you look around a little bit more, you're like, you know what? This is that same fucking spot. And this is that same fucking ambush. And there are those same fucking kobolds hiding in
Can I count
basically
how
the
many?
same. I mean, there's a lot. You can just see a couple of sticks here and there. There could be 10, there could be 30, but there's a lot of them in the woods.
Hold on, Luther. I know what to do.
All right, yeah. Is this the same place?
Yeah. I will I will grab one bag off of my hip. I had 67 gold. I throw a bag of gold. There's 17 gold now in the middle of the road.
Glittering
right around
gold.
here.
the
And we're going to
kobolds
do the same thing we
descend.
did. We paid the kobold tax and we're fuck off.
They descend upon the gold, yipping at each other, nipping at each other's heels, squabbling and clamoring and running each other over as they pile on for the gold. And you walk around paying the kobold tax. Is this
I paid the
robbery?
tax.
Is this robbery? Is this a tax? What? Doesn't matter. You move on.
It doesn't
They're
feel
not.
like robbery.
These are the only bandits we've ever paid off.
We paid
didn't
them off
even
twice
ask.
now too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the first time was silver. I think this time's gold.
I feel like silver would have worked, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? All right. You keep on going down the road. You get out of the thistle forest. The pressure relaxes off your back. You know, it's May. The weather's warming, the sun is out. You see some other travelers. This time it's like a wagon coming up from Stromheim. It's a series of 6 wagons coming up from Stromheim with people on them. And the folks next to the wagon drivers have crossbows. And there's a couple of folks who are like sitting on the backs of wagons carrying spears, wearing just like light leather armor. They see the two of you riding down, the shining stars on your lapels. They give you a friendly wave, but they don't stop their wagons to talk to you. Nothing like that.
I think
Any of these people rich or no?
They look like lower middle or lower class
No
folks.
merchants. Okay.
Merchants.
Fuck it.
Maybe merchants.
sell this
maybe
sapphire.
peasants. Yeah, they don't look like they could buy the big sapphire.
We keep it going.
No.
Okay.
Greetings, peasants.
As we
Uh-oh.
Doesn't sound good.
oops. As we walk.
Hold on. It is sounding good.
Maybe it's okay. Yeah.
No, it's a good track.
Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like we've finished our quest and we're heading back into the castle to tell the king that we've killed the demon a little bit.
Sounds like we're about to get loot.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Well, we're headed down the road, and I got some questions. We had a lot of adventures in High Castle. We met new people, we saw new things, we saw how the rest of the world works, and we're headed back down to the southern side of Eridon. And you heard the derision that those northerners spoke about the south with, right? And it's kind of deserved. Like, this area has been destroyed, and it's a bunch of like resettling beggars and peasants. And Stromheim actually is quite the hellhole compared to High Castle. How do you?
It kind of sucks because, like, we obviously were like Team Eridon against Team Drekus, but then they look down on us in the north, and it feels unfair. Like they, we were meant to be on their team against the Drakisians, but actually they look down on us just the same as we look down on the Drakisians. That kind of sucks. But what I'll say is, I lived in Stromheim for 30 odd years and never stepped foot in the inner city. I was in High Castle for a day and I was staying in a knight's house. I've been to a lord's house. I've spoken to the king. Like, it's nice in High Castle. I kind of like it more than in Stromheim, to be honest. So, yeah, they're kind of arseholes, but at the same time, I kind of get it because it does kind of suck in Stromheim and it is kind of nice in High Castle. And I'm a little bit worried about all the crazy shit that's going down. Like, when we left Cauldron, there was a lot of bad shit happening. Like, that Stromheim, Shacklebrook's boyfriend has just been torn to pieces and we don't know how. There's werewolves killing villagers. There's a whole town run by bandits. There's like a demon on the loose that's consuming people to eat their brains. Like, it's tough roads down south, so, yeah.
Is Luther considering retirement?
No.
No.
The burden of responsibility weighs heavily.
Oh, okay.
It's not something we've had to do before. Or it's not something he's really had before. The only thing he's ever really been responsible for, other than himself, is his sister and Pigeon.
But we're still in it. We're still here to adventure and fight monsters and make a better world, and we still believe in the cause of the self.
I can't speak for Pigeon, but Luther genuinely believes that Shacklebrook saved our lives, and that he owes it to the gods and to Shacklebrook to make the best effort he can in making Cauldron a good place and turning over a new leaf and genuinely trying to make things better. So I can't speak for Pigeon. I'm not sure that Pigeon believes that, but we both made prayers to the gods on that day to save our souls, and I don't take that lightly.
Okay. What about you, Pigeon? You just got a whole bunch of loot. You found a nice dynamic. You got to talk to a king. You're bringing these people down. Are you hopeful about the future?
Pigeon's very hopeful. He's excited. He's got a bunch of money. He's got 2 new magic items. What he believes to be magic. Maybe 3 with the... What's his name's ring? Lord Twin Tower's ring. Like, he's pumped. He's gonna go give this sapphire to his lord, maybe even the other 2 medium gems to help him out with the tax situation, etc. Yeah, he still serves Shacklebrook, but it's like a trust but verify kind of situation of we need a backup plan if we need to get out of here.
Right.
And I think we have that now.
Okay. Good. You need the getaway bag just in case, things go poorly.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we're walking, because, the horse is carrying most of your stuff, and there's no point in one person riding the horse if the horse has to go slow as the rest of the party. You're walking down the road when Pigeon rolls a D10 plus 2. For surprise, trying to roll as high as he can.
Plus 2 or 4?
2. This is
Just
not
2?
an anticipating or suspicious.
6?
Yeah. You see 6 horse riders. When you're near the cauldron, not the cauldron, oh my God, what's this town? What's this destroyed town called? Copper Hill. You're near Copper Hill. The hills are to your right. There's some trees around, but it's really more open grasslands. And you see 6 riders coming in.
Banners or no?
Off the grass. No banners. Off the grasslands.
Oh, these are bandits, yeah.
Or copperheads.
Those are fucking copperheads. We should get them.
They all got horses, Neil.
Yeah, there's 6 of them on horses. And you notice
They
them
have
from
armor?
a pretty good way off. When they get to about 100 yards, you can see that they don't have armor, but they have bows. And 5 of them pull out their bows and start
right.
grabbing arrows. And one of them
Come on, Luther. We need to get inside. They're gonna
rides
try
a-
and shoot us.
Oh, you're not quite in Copper Hill. You're just like near that vicinity. The town's not next to you. One of them
Are we-
rides a little bit further forward, so he's within 50 yards, 150 feet, like shouting distance,
Got it.
and just shouts out to you, "Put your weapons on the ground, leave your money behind, or we'll pelt you with arrows from a distance, and you'll be dead, and we'll take it anyway."
I'm the Sheriff of Cauldron. I won't be blackmailed by common bandits. I hope you're a good shot, friend.
My horse is faster than yours,
I
and
throw a
I'm
dagger
not
at this guy?
weighed down by armor. He's like 50 yards. What's the throwing range of a dagger?
10, 20, 30.
I roll initiative, Neil.
30 yards is the throwing range of a dagger. So he's out of max range.
I'll roll initiative then, yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
I mean, we need to start moving. Like, we need to find cover.
Then we need to run them down. I mean, I've only got 16 HP, so I'm a little bit worried that I am going to get killed by
They're on
arrows.
horses.
They're on
Yeah,
horses.
but they're facing us. We're facing them, right? They'd have to turn.
They're at 100-yard distance, and they're on
Not fucking
horses.
horse charge.
You're not on your horse.
Well, that's true, but I've got horseback riding, so I could get on my horse.
You could
Yeah.
get on your horse,
Okay.
and you
I'll
could
roll
try
on
and
for
run
it.
them down, but like your horse has your gear, and it's going to have you, and your horse does have encumbrance. Like in a horse race, the person with the armor and the gear is going to be left behind by
Yeah,
the
but his
person.
horse is facing the wrong way.
How long does it
They
take
gotta-
to
wait,
turn
didn't
a
they get
horse
off-
around?
Didn't they get off their horses though, Neil?
No. They've got short bows and they're sitting on their horses. This is
Well,
the
I mean-
hit and run ambush tactics of the plainsmen.
And where are we?
You're on the road.
Okay, I mean,
one
they're
guy's
plainsmen.
50 yards from you, the other's 100 yards.
They're from the
you.
Golden Sea. We're probably in some wooded area.
There's some trees around, yeah, but it's mostly open grasslands. You can see that this.
How far are we from Copper Hill? Are we past it, or is it beyond?
No, you're not yet to Copper Hill. It's probably 8-10 miles away from you. You're somewhere
Okay.
in this little box.
Wait,
here.
hold on. Wouldn't they have to come up to us to get this shit anyways? Like if we put down
Yeah.
money?
All right.
I unhinge a bag from my saddle and I'll throw it on the ground.
Yeah, you go over to the horse. You take off a bag and plump, drop it on the ground. And your weapons, put them down.
I'll reach. I'm a fucking trained thief. I'm gonna reach in and I'll throw down a throwing dagger.
Plunk. It hits the ground.
On me is still a warhammer and a steel.
I'm not
Team
giving
6
this guy.
dagger.
I'm not giving them my greatsword, and they can see it on the horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving them the greatsword, Moot.
We don't have to give it to them. We just need them to come by, and then we can attack them.
If you'd like to
Just the-
die, we can help you.
The main guy will just come and take it while the bows are still pointed at us. I say
but
this
then
a
we'll have
pigeon by
him.
the horse.
Yeah, but we'll have him.
I draw the greatsword,
it's
Neil.
not worth it. You pull out the huge two-handed sword.
And I place it on the floor next to my feet.
Good boys. Now put all your money on the ground and walk away.
Don't got any money.
Everyone's got a little something, something. Come on now.
I take off towards the guy.
On foot?
Yep, and I'm gonna
All
try
right,
and
let's
lasso him.
roll initiative.
Can I get surprise here? Because I don't think you were expecting that.
No, they're bandits who are holding you up at arrow point. I don't think this is going to be much of a surprise, but they should roll for it. I'll give them the same bonuses. They are suspicious and expecting an attack, but they could always roll a 10. It's possible. No, they are not surprised.
Cool.
All right, let me get a token for our bandits.
Bandits.
one.
Is this guy on a horse as well? Yeah, the all 5 of them.
Yep. So there's 5 with bows. I know these guys have swords, but just imagine they have bows. And then there's 1 that's a little bit closer. He's about half the distance. They're all on horses. They don't look like they have any armor, and they don't look like they have anything in the way of gear. It looks like they are just... They got their bows and their
Those
arrows
horses are
on their
expensive.
horses. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Full bulk macro initiative. I think this is going to be I'm doing potion, but that's +5. That should be the same as a bow, I think.
I don't know what a bow is, yeah.
I'm gonna double check it. Bows might be 6.
Check if you want.
4.
If it's 6, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Okay. Excellent. So the first guy, the guy in front, you take off towards him. You know, you said you've got your lasso, which is always around you. And he's just going to, move and steer his horse and start riding back towards the others, looking over his shoulder or taking a shot. He was in a half move and a single shot.
Did you say a short bow is 5 or
A short
it's
bow is
7 according to
4,
the
according
player's
to-
handbook?
According to the
Okay.
my gear guide, it's 4. Yeah. He takes a single shot at Pigeon. It's 12 to hit. Pff, a miss. Sails well over you. Luther, you've got your great sword. It's a big one.
Well, no, I rolled with short sword. I put the
Oh.
great sword on the ground.
You pull out your short sword.
Yeah, I jump on the horse and charge.
Okay.
You don't want to pick up the great sword and do that?
I would have to roll 10 for initiative.
And you can't great sword
Plus-
from a horse very well.
No, yeah, I can. I've done it in the past. I thought that was what I was doing, to be honest. No?
You were saying it was kind of like a joust.
I suppose, yeah. Sorry, I'm brain farting here.
Yeah. But I know I use my short sword, which also gives me +1 AC for one-hand fighting style. Which is useful when I've only got 16 HP.
That's true.
Now, I know the horse might be encumbered slightly.
Yeah,
But-
this is what I'm trying to look
Well,
up. Is
keep
horse...
in mind, I did take off the bag.
Yeah.
Luther, what is your weight with you and your armor and your weapons minus your greatsword?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it more
I
than
dropped my back.
180 pounds?
I dropped my backpack, which has got 20 pounds in it, before I get on the horse. If that's
Sure.
reasonable to
You
do.
even have a shield.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah. So my weight is 273.
Ooh.
Oh no, -5 for the greatsword, which is on the floor. Oh no, and I haven't got full chainmail anymore. I've only got part chainmail, so probably take another 10 pounds off that.
What do you have? Part chainmail? I think part chainmail is only 35.
Okay, but you're going to
probably
be
closer
above
to
180 and
260.
below 270. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your horse is moving. For some reason,
yeah, so
animals
ni-
have 3 levels of encumbrance, while humans have 5 levels, and it's in the medium level of encumbrance.
This is 19 HP horse. This isn't a bitch horse, you know.
I understand. But it has lots of hit points, but it has the same strength score as the other horses. So yeah, you can definitely ride at them, but their horses are faster than yours, guaranteed, 100%.
They haven't acted yet.
Nope.
That's absolutely
What's
right.
the movement rate on a horse?
18 for a riding horse?
And charging would make it 27.
You'd be going 180 feet, 180 yards in a round. So you can close them in a single round.
There you go.
Yeah. You run right after. With
I
16
cut them
hit
down
points.
like spaven nags.
Absolutely. You hop on your horse, you start riding after them, they start pulling out their bows and arrows, but you've got the initiative. Give me a good swing.
Yeah. Any bonuses?
+1 for charge.
Charge.
Charge. Okay, nice. We take a +1 for charge. Oh, great.
Whoosh. The great sword swings wildly.
No, short sword.
Short sword.
Short sword.
Thrusts forward, slashes wildly, to no avail. The horsemen sort of scatter. Now you're charging at them, which means you don't come to a full, complete stop. You sort of like swing as you move past them on the horse. The horse doesn't stop on a dime. It's not a semi-truck. And they immediately, reel their horses around and spread out in every different direction and take 5 shots.
Do I
you.
get an opportunity attack on any of them?
No, because you rode past them. Because you charge them on a horse. And as I said, you don't stop on a dime next to them. You kind of swing and move. And so there's 5 of them. And they're all going to do D20 +2 at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your AC is 16.
Any negatives?
3 hits.
No half moves and shoots.
Okay.
They're proficient in this style. This is how they banned it. Yeah, I'm seeing 3 hits.
Yep.
14 points of damage as Luther takes a whole slew of arrows in him.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you should ride away.
Pigeon.
I'm gonna run up to this guy, and I'm gonna try and lasso him.
All right, yeah, the guy that did. So he rode 50 yards away to be the rest of near everybody else. You pull out your lasso. You can run 150 feet. Can you charge with the lasso? I don't know why not.
Why not?
Why not? You charge with the lasso.
All right. Here's my lasso attack. 16.
I think that's a grab.
And I'm gonna pull him off the horse.
Right. It's been a while since I've looked at the lasso rules. Let me just double check them, but I think that's a hit.
Pin him equal AC 10.
I think that's 100% right.
That's what I got on my streak, yeah.
Right. If the attacker succeeds... If the attacker is mounted... No, you're not the attacker. If the attacker can see... Okay, so you can make called shots against the body or the legs, the arms, or whatever. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you grab him. Give me an opposed strength check. To yoink him
Can I
towards
argue
you.
for some bonuses here? Because he's on a horse, and the horse is going to be moving one way. I'm going to be pulling him another.
That might give more force to the situation, but he also has a horse that he's seated on rather than being on his feet, which gives him a lot more gripping strength, right? He's got way more surface area to connect. Natural one. Doesn't matter what he rolls. If he passes, though, it could yoink the lasso out of your hands. I don't know what his strength is. He rolls a 13 for strength, a 29 total. You lasso him as the horse moves the other direction, and it whoop, rips it out of your hands with your natural 1 on your strength check. Yeah.
New initiative.
What a disaster.
What a disaster. The lightly armed horsemen, the bane of all Western armies for all time. All they need is a half move and shoot, and scoot, or a full move and shoot with their horseback riding style. These guys, they're going to be impossible to fight. They scatter all different directions. They yip, they yowl, they chuckle at you, they taunt you from afar.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to run. I mean, I don't know what to say, Nick.
How can you run? They're on horses. What are you going to do?
You got to get into the woods.
Luther, somehow you're first.
I keep running
Towards
down
them?
the road. No, I passed them, right?
Right, but so you were on the road, they were tangential to the road. You rode out to meet them, and now you want to head back towards the road?
I guess I'll circle back around and try and get back to the road.
All right.
I go away from them in this round.
Yeah, you ride away back towards the road in this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll go to max range, medium range against Pigeon.
At the end of my turn, I would have pulled out my dagger and my hammer.
Medium range with short bows. Bows, short, broadhead, medium range, 70 yards. They get to 70 yards of Pigeon, which they can easily do, and they're going to take 6 shots. 1d20 plus 2, but there's 6 of them, so just 6 of these. These are all at plus 2, so 21 and 18 are hits.
I have 17 AC plus unknown magic armor.
That's true. The 18 is a miss. The 21 is a hit.
Okay.
You'll
Least
get
plus
plunked
2.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And they're at 70 yards, did I say? Yeah. 70 yards. And it's your turn, Pigeon.
I'm gonna do a full run back home.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hammer, what do you do? These people are trying to kill us, man.
The hammer's in your hand as you run back home. You're shouting at it, but it's not doing anything.
I'll yell at them as I'm running away.
We're envoys of the king. If we go missing, you'll be dead. Or if you kill us, you'll be dead.
And I run back and try to find cover. I mean,
Yeah.
I know where we are.
Yeah,
but-
they're approaching you intentionally in an open area. This is how they do's. This far. No penalties. Rare. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you run back to the road. Yeah, so they have the horseback riding style. Normally, if your horse is moving at half speed, you make a penalty of 2 to hit. They take a penalty of 0 if the horses are moving at half speed, and only a penalty of 2 if their horses are moving at full speed. So they can still get 2 shots in a round. So they're closing in towards you, and they will sort of ride on in, and they'll take another series of shots at Pigeon. The 19 and the 20 are both going to hit. The 20 is a 22. You have, what's your AC? 17?
It's 17.
Plus magic, right? Which you don't know yet. So it's no crits, but you'll still take another 2d6, 10 points of damage from arrows that pluck into your armor as you head back towards the road. Luther is on horseback. He is faster than you. Luther, did you hit the road and then go down it, or did you wait for Pigeon?
How close am I to where my bag and my greatsword is?
Well, that depends on where you
when I
rode.
get back
Did you?
to the-
You could
Well,
get back
I
there.
don't know.
You charged one direction. If you charge directly back the other direction, you'll get right back to your stuff. Like one round out,
I mean,
one
I'll
round
try and
back.
I try and grab my stuff on the way.
Sure, you'll have to hop off your horse to get to it, to like pick it up.
Oh, I'd have to get off the horse.
To
I
reach
can't
the
just lean
ground?
down and grab it.
No. You have a horseback riding proficiency. Give me a horseback riding proficiency check.
I feel like I should be able to do that.
It needs the
I
proficiency,
mean,
but yeah. There you go.
21.
Yeah, you can swoop down, grab your sword, pluck it up, grab your saddle, you grab your other bag, toss it on. Not a problem. So you're at the road grabbing your stuff. Pigeon is running up in your direction, warhammer in hand, and that's the end of that round.
Luther, you gotta get out of here, man. We gotta find cover. I fucking told you.
Get on the horse. Let's go.
The horse with Pigeon on it is going to go even more slowly.
Maybe. He's only little, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't weigh that much.
It's very near to the last level of movement. Yeah.
I weigh 186 pounds.
Plus the 260 that's already there gets us to 320. Your horse's max carry is 360. So you'd be,
Maybe if you run into the hills and I'll run down the road and we meet back up in Stromheim.
I'll see you there, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
I run into the hills.
We don't want to just surrender our weapons and gold to these bandits. We'd rather die fleeing. Love to see it.
I mean, really surrender everything for the third time in the campaign?
I'll try this. Again, it's my turn, right? Or we're rolling initiative again, yeah?
Yeah. And I need to hear your actions for the round.
My action's going to be movement and throwing something.
Okay. Sure. I'm going to change this to a 14 because you were throwing your warhammer.
No, I'm throwing money.
Throwing money. Everyone loves to throw money. It's a lovely tactic.
It works on the kobolds.
Works in Final Fantasy VI. You just throw money at them. It'll be fine. All right. Let's give them a bulk macro here. Yeah. They will come after you at a nice slow pace, staying at medium range. Oh, fuck. They were at medium range. Pigeon. No, those 21s would have still hit you even at medium range. Would have been fine. It's fine. This is -2 to hit at medium range.
No.
The first one is gonna sort of just.
What about that 19?
The 19, they get +2, -2, and 19 hits. Yeah.
Okay.
So your AC is better than 17, but not better than 19. So it's like 18 or 19.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure
it's
it's 19 then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 19. Really good.
Yeah. First one's gonna sort of trot after you. And God, do they go after the guy on the horse? I think they go after the guy on the horse. Yeah. He's gonna trot on over. Take a half move, take a shot at Luther. +2, -2, 0 bonuses. It's a 5. It's a miss. Luther.
He was trying to kill you there.
Yeah, he was trying to kill me. I mean, I keep running, Neil.
You head down the road. Boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom. Okay. The other people are going to come after Luther as well. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5d20.
I've just done a full move, though, and they're only doing a half move.
Well, they can do a full move and come after you then. But also, they probably... When your horse is encumbered... Let's talk about this. It matters deeply.
Yeah, you're cooked, dude.
I'll let you on a little secret. I think they should have crit before anyway.
You think so?
I think so. You rolled a 19 and a 20. No, not 18 and a 19.
Yeah, but don't you have like 18 AC or something? 17 AC?
15.
Oh.
We can't be going retcon and stuff like that, though, you know. What are you going to do?
But you were aware.
I was aware quite soon after, but not immediately after. But now you don't have to feel bad for running me down, Neil.
I wasn't gonna, but thanks. 49. Where does it talk about the encumbrance of humans, but not of animals, which is so annoying. It's in medium. So yeah, you're moving at half, I guess. There's only 3 encumbrance categories for horses. They're at 0 encumbrance. They can ride after you. They'll take some shots. These would need to be D20s, not D0s.
Can I not be like sprinting or something like that though? Like doing a full gallop, is that not a thing you can do with a horseback riding proficiency?
I think you could charge away.
Yes.
Well, no, I think there is like a gallop, right?
As fast as you want to go, they can chase after you as well, right?
But
Go ahead.
Well, no, because in combat, you can do 3 times your normal movement rate if you're, like, not attacking. But if they want to keep potentially attacking, can I not, like, do a full send
like
on my
gallop
horse?
at a point to which that they could not shoot and
That they've-
gallop?
Yeah.
Great question. Let's take a
I
look
don't
at
know.
the...
It's a while since I looked at the horseback riding.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. A character with a riding proficiency can perform the following feats. Some are automatic, others require a chance. You can vault into the saddle. You can jump tall obstacles. You can spur your steed onto great speeds, adding 6 feet per round, 6 per round to the animal's movement rate for up to 4 turns, which is 40 minutes. This requires a proficiency check every 10 minutes to see if the mount can be pushed this hard. If the initial check fails, no further attempts can be made, but the mount can move normally. If the second or subsequent check fails, the mount immediately slows to a walk, and the character must dismount and lead for 10 minutes.
Oh, you better fucking go. You better pass the check, I guess.
You can guide with your knees, allowing you to use weapons that require 2 hands, like your 2-handed sword. There you go. And
Yeah.
bows, which is what they're doing. Doesn't require a proficiency check unless you also take damage. You can drop down and hang alongside the steed, using it as a shield against attack. The character cannot make an attack while wearing The character cannot make an attack or wear armor while performing this feat, though. And your AC is increased by 6 while it's performed.
Low. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Any attacks that would have struck your normal AC are considered to have struck the mount instead. No check required. But you can't wear armor. You got to be like light to dangle off the side. And you can also leap from the back of your steed to make an attack against ground creatures within 10 feet. You need a proficiency check at -4, and on a failed check, you fail to land on your feet and do D3 points of damage.
Yeah, so I can spare the horse on.
Throw the horse on, baby.
6 feet per round doesn't seem a lot.
6 feet per round is, I think, they mean by 6. It's movement rate 18, so it'll go to movement rate 24.
Okay. Yeah.
So, does he have to do a roll for that, or is that after 10 minutes?
He needs a proficiency check.
And if he fails it, the horse stops, and he's fucked.
No. If I fail it, it goes at normal speed. If I try again and it fails, then it stops.
Understood.
Right.
But I don't know. Do I roll it now, Neil, or
roll it
after
now.
10?
Roll it at the beginning. Try to spur
You
it
sure?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't use my check from just before?
No, that was the check to like swoop down and grab all your shit with your armor without falling off.
Oof.
A 20. It's close, but it's not close enough. You're wounded. Your animal smells blood. It's a little spooked. You try to make it gallop, beyond its normal galloping speeds, and you're running into problems. These guys are going to chase you down. They're going to put arrows in your back. You see your life flashing before your eyes.
Wait, I have a question. We didn't get a +1 or anything from like fuck, I don't know. The monk never blessed us, correct?
The monk did not cast any spells.
Okay.
But you did put money in a lot of But you did, Pigeon, right? Did Luther
Well,
give
Luther
I did.
did
No,
too.
I
He
did as
did.
well. I
He
did as
did.
well, yeah.
Who'd you give money to?
I can't remember now. It was maybe Nerul.
Nerul. You gave
Yeah.
it to Nerul, the house and the home.
To protect Cauldron,
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
I don't
can't
remember all the people. He did give some money.
I did give a couple. I try and spare the horse on. It doesn't work. How does this play out in terms of my experience? Like, what's happening? I'm like kicking the horse, and it's not.
You're
It's not
kicking
going.
the horse and it's going at full speed, but it's not like 110%ing it.
Jumping.
Yeah.
You gotta roll again after. Yeah.
No, I think they'll kill me this round. So, I think I stop the horse, Neil, turn around, throw my sword on the ground, put my hands up.
Put your hands up.
Cocked.
Excellent. The riders, the vast majority, all but one, who's going out towards Pigeon. The others all sort of come in your direction with bows and arrows, looking at Luther. The leader of the group, panting a little bit, saying, "It's a good decision you made right there. You don't need to water the grasses today, buddy." All
You
right.
guys are faster than you look.
Well, when you don't carry armor and you're light jockeys, Sky's the limit. You said you toss your weapon on the ground.
Yeah, I toss the short sword on the ground, and then I'll throw the great sword on the ground as well if
Yeah.
I can do so.
Empty your pockets.
Yeah, I cut 3 bags off my waist and throw them onto the ground.
They're going to take an eye at your horse. Do they want your horse as well, or are they going to leave you your horse? They've already got theirs. Do they need more? Who doesn't need an additional horse? Oh. Interesting. Well, they roll a 1. Not sure what that means, but I think it means they don't want your horse.
That's convenient.
That's an ugly horse. I don't want it.
They look at it. They look at you. They tell you to get the fuck out of here.
All right. Yeah, I turn the horse around and I get going.
You get going.
Pride wounded. I drop all of my fucking gold.
Oh. Meanwhile,
And
Pigeon.
My great sword and my short sword is gone.
I'm running to the hills, baby. Get
You
me
run
out of
into
here.
the hills. One guy is coming after you, though, Pigeon.
Come on.
And he's on a horse. He's got plenty of time to scoot and move in your direction, keeping at medium range, nice and safe. No point
How many
in
yards
risking
away is
your
that?
life. 70.
70 yards, correct?
70 yards, so 210 feet. Yeah. So he'll take 2 shots at you as you ride away. One of them is a hit. You're moving away, so your back is to him. So that is a 22 versus your AC is still not a crit. And you will take another D6 damage. And the real question is, how many rounds until you can get into the hills and away from this guy to the point where you start getting cover or he can't see you anymore? Which could be a function of how fast Pigeon wants to run. Are you trying to pace yourself because you've got enough HP, or are you trying to bolt as fast as possible?
What I'm trying to do is kind of how we did it in Stromheim. Of you can either outrun someone by your strength, or you can outrun someone by dex. So I'm
Right.
trying to kind of outrun by dex here, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm trying to get it to where like I'm doing some zigzagging here because he's got to maneuver his horse still. Like he still has to keep his horse going. So I run straight for a little bit, and then he starts going straight, and then I'm gonna like turn. So he might get a shot off, but hopefully he's got to like then position his horse so he's falling a little bit behind or something.
In the cities of Stromheim, that makes a lot of sense. But out in the plains, if you zigzag and he's from a great distance behind you, like he doesn't have to change his angle very much to follow you.
Then I'm gonna try and rush. I'm gonna try and run as hard as I can.
All right. Give me your best strength check
On?
here, Pigeon.
Connor strength.
Strength. Gotta work
Is there
those
trees
legs.
where it is? You should like try and hide. Like, have you seen one battle after
27.
another?
Ooh, nice.
Moot? You've seen one battle after another, right?
Sadly, yeah, waste of time.
Well, it's such a bad take, but you could do like the end of that movie, right?
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? It's the best bit. You can like hide behind a tree and wait for him to run past and then jump on him.
Well, he's gonna know that you're going
yeah,
behind
he
a
would
tree.
know where I'm at.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty
Not
wide
necessarily,
open area. It's a nice.
Well, I rolled a 27.
You do. You run fast. You bolt. Excellent. It's going to be. You see up ahead, there are the occasional tree out here. You could go and stand behind a tree and try and just keep the tree between you and the horseman. Like you're a
No,
Russian
my lungs
soldier
are feeling
avoiding a
strong.
drone. Or you can just run for the hills. Yeah.
I'll see you in Stromheim, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck. 1 HP. Warrior. No
2
sword.
HP, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Did
did
they
tell
take his sword?
Shotgun I needed to heal. Yep, they took my sword, yeah.
Well, we got gems that you can buy new shit in Stromheim with.
Yeah, I got my Steel Team 6 dagger as well.
So you're running at 3 times your rate. You can try and make a strength check at -4 to quadruple your rate, but if you fail, you keep running at your same pace.
Oh, well, then there's no reason not to, right?
What? How is it that a person can go ×4 their normal rate,
Doesn't
but a
make any
horse can
fucking
only go?
sense.
They were correct out.
It doesn't make sense.
Times
Also,
a third.
birds only have movement rate 18. What they only fly 50% faster than you walk. A lot of the movement rules are fucking broken and dumb. Pigeon, go ahead and give me a strength check at minus. Well, he gets another set of shots at you this next round.
I would fail that one.
Yeah.
And the
All
only
right.
reason I'm doing that is because it doesn't incur penalties.
Right.
Both misses.
All right. Once a character fails to reach a level of running, he cannot try to reach that level of running in the same run. Continued running requires a con check every round with penalties that depend on how fast you've been running. So penalty of con check of 1 for running at triple speed. If the check is passed, you can continue for the next round, and you keep going until you fail. So it's
So
going
what's
to
your
take
contract
you
next round then?
right. It's going to take you 3 rounds to get into a place where he's no longer going to be able to see you well. So I'm going to need 3 con checks from you at -1. Nope. The first one is a fail. There we go.
No,
Second-
the first one's
second
good.
one.
The
Oh,
second
I'm
one's a
sorry.
fail.
Second one, yeah. So you run.
That matters.
It does. You get most of the way there, half the quarter of the third of the way there. When you're starting to go uphill, your legs are burning, your lungs are burning. The guy's behind you. He takes another 2 shots at you at range. They wildly miss you. And you get to the point where you just
Wait,
can't.
anything
run.
for the natural 1? Because you made me lose my lasso on a natural 1.
I'll roll a 1d20 for him. That is a failure on his check. Yeah, I think he drops D4 of his arrows on the ground. He drops 3 of his arrows. So he started with
That's good.
20. He fired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now he drops 3 more. He's got 10 arrows left.
That's fair.
Not that you're counting bullets.
Nope.
That's not enough to kill you. 10 shots, I don't think. Much health have you
Me
got?
either. 19.
Well, to be fair. Neil
You
did.
must stop running.
14 damage to me with 5 shots.
All
But
right.
I don't have 19 AC though.
You're no longer running, but you're walking, huffing and puffing up in those hills. He's going to take a bunch of shots at you from long range, wanting to keep it nice and safe. Misses. One more hit.
1 hit.
For 1 damage. He's got 2, 4, 6. He's got 4 arrows left as you're making your way into the hills.
Send them.
He's gonna stop. You never use your last arrow, especially when you're chasing someone to the hills. You got to keep some defense for yourself. He's out. 2 more.
Miss?
18's a miss. 18's a miss. Yeah, it's +2.
That means I'm
brigadine.
in +2, yeah. Nice.
You make it into the hills. You start getting up and over hill and down the other side, and the guy's like, you know what? The quarry got away. Better to live another day. And he'll meet up with his friends later. And the party's
All right.
scattered.
Well, that's actually not that bad. Nick's greatsword, while it's worth a lot of money,
Can't
Not
be
I mean, it's
magic.
more. I gave them about 60 gold as well.
but I
Which isn't
got
the end of the
away,
world.
and I have
Yeah.
all of the gems, so
Yeah. My pride's a little wounded though.
Yep.
That's a bullshit encounter. What are you gonna? I mean, what on earth were we meant to do there other than just give
There's-
Neil all of our shit? We did the right thing by
you
running.
like the
'cause
shit that you got? Let me have it.
It's my shit now. It's my shit.
Yeah, we should have
now.
ran immediately, I guess, huh?
Well, it was good because if we'd have just surrendered, then you would have had to have given up all your gold. But this
Yeah.
way, we at least only had to give up some of our gold.
The party's split
Don't
up.
worry though. There
We'll
could
be back
yeah.
for those motherfuckers.
Yeah, one day. I was kind of hoping they'd capture me and torture me or something, and then you could sneak up on them in the night, kill them all.
Mm.
I'm going to Stromheim, Neil.
You're headed to Stromheim. You're
Me too.
following along through the hills, winding your way near the road, trying to make your way to Stromheim. Nick, you're on your way towards Copper Hill. When you see,
Oh, fuck.
you come across a wagon. It's heading in
Right.
your same direction.
Warn them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going the same way as you have, so whatever. They've
Wow.
already passed through this zone. This wagon, it's like a nice big covered wagon, lots of packs dangling off of it. You can't see the driver because it's headed in the same direction as you're coming up from behind, but it has three, four human guards wearing chainmail Three of them have bows. One of them has a sword, walking sort of alongside it. And you can see that there are 2 dwarves in the back of the wagon with their feet dangling off the backside. One of them with a crossbow, one of them with an axe, also in chainmail. And the inside of the wagon is like packed with stuff, but not like crates and boxes all neatly put away, but like a little workshop. There's like a rack with all sorts of stuff on it that seems to be like in with little containers that are attached to the rack so they don't fall around. And it has like things dangling all on the inside and all on the sides of the wagon. And as you come around to bend and start to approach them, because you're moving faster than they are, one of the dwarves shouts out in Dwarven, and the whole cart kind of like comes to a stop after a few paces. And popping off the front is another dwarf with an axe. And the 2 dwarves in the back hop off. So you've got 4 humans, 3 with bows, 3 dwarves, 1 with a crossbow. And they all sort of like form up around the cart in their chainmail and like look at you meanly.
Greetings, friends. The roads are dangerous, but seems like you're well prepared.
One of the humans calls out, "Yes, we are.
I'm a friend of... I'm wounded. I'm a friend of Thoris Ironside. I met him in these parts around a week ago. I've just been attacked by bandits and barely escaped with my life. I don't suppose I could ride with you on the road to Stromheim."
Give me a charisma check.
I feel a good roll.
A
Good.
33. At this, a couple of dwarves like start to exchange glances. The humans don't seem phased. And popping off the front of the wagon comes another dwarf, also wearing chainmail, but without any weapons.
How many dwarves can fit in a fucking cart?
There's a lot of dwarfs in here. Yeah.
It's 4 dwarves and 4 humans now. The other dwarf kind of comes forward and pushes past the others, sauntering up in your direction. I jump off my horse, Neil. You said you're a friend of Thoros Ironside?
Well, an acquaintance,
you broke
perhaps.
bread with him.
I had a meal with him on the bridge just past Copperhill about a week and a half ago. He'd also been attacked by bandits, but he's a mighty warrior. He'd slayed them all. We shared a meal amongst their corpses. He told me of his quest for vengeance.
The dwarf takes 15 steps towards you, a distance you could cover in 7 steps, and reaches out a small hand. Any friend or companion of Thoros is welcome amongst my wagon. Please.
Thank you, friend. My name's Luther. I'm the sheriff of Cauldron.
My name is Red Glassmore. I'm on my way to Stromheim to offer my glass making and blowing services. These are my cousins and bodyguards.
Nice to meet you all. I know Stromheim well. If you have any questions on the city, perhaps I can speak to them.
You seem to be freshly bleeding. Are you okay?
I'm on my last legs, but I've seen worse. You should have seen the other guy.
He nods once, and then returns to the front of the wagon without another word. The other dwarves hop back on the wagon. The humans give you kind of like a wary eye, but fall in around every now and then, like looking back in your direction if you follow from behind.
I think I probably ride just behind and to the right of their wagon, and I chat to the 2 dwarves that are sitting on the back.
Yeah. They speak common with a very thick accent. Their words are a little slow.
Are they from Tharnam?
They are from Tharnam. Well guessed.
Fantastic. Yeah. You been to Stromheim before?
From Tharnam.
Some of them are from Calderon.
It's been many years. Maybe 20?
Is that before the demon invasion, Neil, or not?
Mm-hmm.
Things have changed a lot since then.
Things have changed much in Tharnam.
I'd have hoped that the Dwarven lands perhaps were more untouched than the rest of Eredon.
Maybe. We had skeletons of men and zombies of horses and creatures in the night crawling down our doors. Skinny beings slipping down cold chimneys eating families from within.
It's terrifying. Thank God that
Gnomish is what I would say if I was there, but I'm not.
the evil Lord of Fortune has been put to rest. It's known that it was Count Vicious that was doing all that, or not?
It's one of the many rumors, one of the many things. If
It's
you
okay for me
believe
to
it,
think it,
that's
though.
fine. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
I do believe it. All right. Well, yeah. I make small talk with the dwarfs on the way to Stromheim. I'm glad for the protection because any little encounter could have seen me off here.
Yeah, if you're making small talk with them, they're going to mention about how your wounds make them happy. And at first it sounds like an insult, but you've got high charisma and you made a 33 on your check right here. They'll tell you that they have passed through some villages along the way near Meadstead, where very recently some of the ordinary men there have turned to wolves under the light of the full moon and gone mad, and that they have been wary of lone travelers out on the road.
I see.
Because of the werewolves near Meadstead.
That's good
That
to
is
know.
troubling news because in Cauldron we also have issues with these creatures. It's terrifying to think that they stretch all the way across the Great Plains. Have you fought one in battle?
They shake their heads.
Apparently you need silver.
They nod in knowing. But the dwarves are pretty quiet. The humans are,
Yeah.
walking on foot. They're a little tired. And I think with the company of this group, as long as you have rations and food, you can get to Stromheim without problem.
Cool. In Stromheim, Neil, obviously Pigeon's going to take longer to get there. I seek the care of a doctor. Oh, I've got no money.
Well, someone will lend you money. All you gotta do is go see Grom. He'll give you good interest rates.
Grom might owe you he might owe you one.
Maybe I do go to Rusty's Hook then, actually. Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah,
do
fuck
that.
it.
Not the grimy gremlin?
Well, Grom's in Rusty's Hook.
Let's do a little bit of Pigeon separately.
Yep.
Because Pigeon, you're going through the hills. Now, you could
I don't know where the hell to go.
You could go through the hills. You could wait until the riders leave and then go back on the road. You could travel the hills nearest the road, making sure that you're always following it. There's a lot of ways you could do this. You could just head on south by yourself, explore across the hills, make out for
Finally.
limestone. You don't have Luther dragging you down, man. It's freedom, baby. What do you
That's
want
what
to
you've
do?
always wanted.
What do you want to do, Pigeon?
Well, roll 1d3. Neil's choice.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's weird.
1 was the hills, 2 was the road, 3 dealer's choice.
You can't do that.
I just did.
Yeah, but Neil can't choose for you.
Of course I can. He told
Of
me
course
to.
you can.
Oh, okay.
It's an amazing choice. I've never been given so much power over a character before. I don't know what to do.
Just choose.
That's
Just choose the way I
hilarious.
go, yeah.
Welcome
We'll
to
figure
our
it out.
shoes, Neil.
I think
He
Pigeon.
dies now. It's your fault.
I think Pigeon wants to do a little bit of exploring. He's a sensible enough
Oh,
person that
yeah.
he doesn't want to get lost. He's used to having Luther around. He's used to the tall, towering walls of cities and being able to find his way. And the hills, maybe after 15 minutes, get a little bit confusing with the shadows and the echoing sounds and hard to see where you're going. And you go down an area and then you have to completely backtrack because it's not. I guess you're a thief. You could climb these walls. So you climb the walls, but it's kind of a pain and it's awkward. And I think you're gonna do a
I don't
little.
have my rope anymore.
That's right. You're gonna do a little exploring, just a little.
Just a bit.
Just a smidge of exploring.
They're
Yeah.
in the metallic hills. There must be gold in these.
There's gold in them hills.
Hey, that's my culture. Don't appropriate it.
Sorry.
Pigeon. Anything could happen out here, buddy.
Yeah.
Anything.
We're in the hills.
Where's a track of possibility of anything?
Who knows? Maybe I'll find King Arthur's lost sword.
Maybe.
A wish fish. The gold dragon.
Oh my
Maybe I'll
God.
find the princess or the queen.
Or maybe a basilisk. I don't know.
Could be. Who knows? Let's
roll me a d20. Let the dice decide.
A 4. My lucky number, actually.
4. Pigeon sets out into the hills.
Finally, Luther's dead. Woohoo! I'm gonna find a racer at Wizard School. He might be up here.
All right. You travel over the hills for ways, following your feet, going up and down. You've got some water, you've got some food, but you got to stop by creeks to refill your water skin from time to time. Nice thing about roads is they try to travel near water wherever possible because of this very reason. Out in the hills, you got to take water wherever it comes. You come across a muddy little stream. You know, you get there, you try and find some rocks to get the water to become a little bit less muddy, you know, get a little clear section to drink from. You stop by to drink it, and your ears, Pigeon, those big, pigeony, hear everything ears, makes a perception check.
Are you want me to roll?
I do. God, I don't
32.
You hear the sound of voices. You hear the sound of chanting. You
I am gonna sneak that
hear
way.
the sound of something happening.
I sneak that way.
Yeah. You put the water down. You climb over one of the nearby hills. You follow the sound of voices. The drums become apparent. You creep up over a hill, thick, heavy bush all around it. You squeeze through the chaparral close to the ground. You peer down into this, it's almost like a bowl, you know? In the very center of it is a pond, but the pond is mostly dried out and it's just sort of like a muddy space. And all around this muddy space, there are these people in like warm orange colored robes, and there's a big disc placed in the very center of the mud, like a big piece of glass, flat glass that the sun is, you know, hitting and then bouncing off of, kind of reflecting everywhere. And there's maybe 8 of these people. The puddle's large enough that when they're spread out, they can't link arms and touch each other, but they're spread all the way around this big muddy section, this big piece of glass, doing this weird chanting. And off to the side, there's one
I didn't mean to roll that.
person with a set of drums, banging on the drums rhythmically as the rest of these people in their matching cultist robes
Cultists, you say?
That's immediately where your brain goes, but I could just be
Oh my
leading you
God.
into a trick.
These are
right?
fucking cultists.
Who else gets
yeah, I mean,
together in
I'll-
the hills and chants?
It's fucking weird, I'll tell you that.
In the middle of the day? The fuck?
I will watch for a bit to see what happens.
Go on for like 15 minutes, and then you notice the mud begins to bubble.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Someone's got to do something about this, right, Nick?
You're alone. Bloop. You turn to Luther,
All right.
I'm not there,
but
mate.
he's not there. God
damn
just
it.
you. Bloop.
Wait, sorry.
right.
I was reading an article about the government collapsing. Remind me
I'm
what's
gonna.
going on.
He found some
Who's beating the
weird people.
drums?
There's one dude who's dressed in the same
Do
color
I think I can
robes.
sneak up there? Everybody's pretty busy, I'd say.
Like there's this, it's a bowl-shaped depression
care.
in
I
between
do
the
it.
hills, so you could sneak around and then maybe try and come up behind him, but they're all the way around this thing, and so they're looking across it at one another.
I gotta stop whatever the fuck is happening, Neil. I'm sneaking
Wait, what
down
are, they,
there,
what are they doing? They're just having
and
a
I'm
little...
gonna kill
You gonna kill the
Nick.
drummer?
You weren't listening. That's the problem. I'm killing the drummer.
What's
You-
going on?
you
Are they
creep-
summoning something?
You creep around the hills, staying low on the far side so they don't hear you. The drumming continues, the chanting continues. You know, you get around to the side where you thought the drummer was. You peek up and over again. You can
They're
see
all
the
looking
drummer
directly at you.
is down. You know, his back is to you. He's over in this one spot. Now, there's eight of these
I sneak attack him.
chanters. You have to go down. Oh, yeah, hold on. You got to go down the hill to get to him. The hill is
Yep.
maybe 20 or 30 feet, and if you're gonna come down this hill, someone is going to see you. guaranteed.
They could. Oh,
Okay.
guaranteed.
There's not much in the way of cover, and people are looking in every direction, right? Like they're around the puddle. So if someone's looking
Yeah,
north,
so
someone's
I
looking
would
south,
I would
east,
assume that it's not
west.
going to be a guaranteed because they're chanting.
That's true.
When I'm chanting, I'm not giving my full focus attention at what's around me. I'm
That's
probably
right.
looking, if anything, down towards the mud.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that there's absolutely a chance that they see me.
Yeah,
But I'm going
maybe.
anyways.
But maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
I
mate, are they
assume now
summoning
the
some sort
now
of
the
mud
mud
monster?
Yeah, now the mud's boiling.
Fuck.
They're probably interested in it. I got to put an end to this, man. These
Yeah,
are
true.
Pigeon's
You
adventures.
gotta save the world.
I'm saving the fucking world here. Too
This
many
is the first
heretics.
episode of your solo campaign. You don't know if Luther's dead. Because you've done some bad stuff, but now that Luther's died, you've had to take up his mantle of trying to save the world.
Yeah.
So I've rolled 4 perception checks. I don't
Good.
know what their perception score is yet, because you roll some dice, and if there's like a 16 or a 17 amongst them, you're like, sure, obviously they see you. But I roll a 3, 4, 8, 11. I'm gonna say the 3 and the 4 obviously don't succeed, but the 8 and the 11, we gotta roll these.
They
guys'
should be also at
perception
half
stats.
perception, I think. But
Person with 8 perception with an 8 only has 7 perception,
good.
so
Oh,
that's
so
not
good.
any good. The person with an 11, oh my god, if you actually sneak up behind this guy in broad fucking daylight in
The
a
number one thief in the
bowl-shaped
world.
area where nobody else can
Rude.
be, that is a 10 perception with 11. You come down the hill, you're gonna sneak attack this guy.
Oh yeah, big time.
And just as you're getting towards him, a voice cries out. A woman goes, "Ah!" Her chanting breaks. She points a finger in your direction. You're going in for the kill. Roll me your attack.
What can I sneak attack with? Do I get 2 attacks here?
I think it's just the first attack. I think that's how we've played it.
Okay.
Yeah. You can dual
Here
wield
is
like you always
my-
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna dual wield. So here is my Steel Team 6 dagger.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Excellent. You pull
That's
out the
huge.
dagger. You bring it down, and you realize at the last moment it's not your dagger. It's a warhammer in your hand, and you don't roll a
Motherfucker.
25. What are your bonuses to hit here?
Okay, my bonuses to hit from level is 4.
Uh huh. What's the other 2
I
from?
am.
that?
What is the 2 from? Hold on.
Oh, that's
it's
as a
because
throne.
I had it as it's because I had it as thrown. Sorry.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay.
that should be off there too.
Okay, so that should be a 23 naturally.
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually only. Well, it's still. He's got 10
It's
AC
a
and his
20.
back is 2, so you have a +4.
Mhm.
You're gonna hit him. You're gonna crit him, guaranteed.
But what do I hit by?
I'm not going to tell you the total result of your die roll, but it's still a crit, right? You're not
This
doing.
damn hammer.
Go ahead and roll me 2d4 plus 2, because you crit him with the hammer.
4 plus 2. And am I getting sneak attack?
No, because you're trying to stab
Yeah,
him
I
in
was
the
not
throat,
expecting this.
But this is a bludgeoning weapon, so you just bludgeon him in the throat. You don't get sneak attack with the warhammer. You do
Okay, and then here's my extra attack.
damage to him. Let me roll it.
What's in
You
his
do
offhand?
kill
though?
him. You do
Oh, good.
bludgeon him to death with the cursed warhammer. Absolutely.
What's
It's
in my
still a
offhand
weapon.
now?
Yeah, because he had his Warhammer in his offhand, no?
That I did. Yeah.
He had his Warhammer in the
So
offhand.
I
and
had
his Steel Team
Warhammer in
6 dagger
offhand
in
and
his
Steel
main
Team
hand.
6 dagger in main hand. What happens then?
You
Does it
look at the
swap,
ground. Your Steel Team 6 dagger is on the floor, and your offhand is empty.
Shit.
Okay, I will pick up the dagger and I'm gonna go in and stab the next person. I'm killing the cultist, man. I mean, this is cultist killing time. Here's the next
It's
attack.
just a slaughter. What
12?
the fuck,
How
dude?
does cursed? Yeah, you can. Can you dual wield with cursed weapons? I suppose it stays in your main hand no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can pull up an offhand weapon. You yoink out you grab the dagger off the ground. This guy's like falling forward. The drumming has stopped.
I go for the next guy.
These guys are probably like doing something good
4.
for the world, and here you are, murdering innocent,
What could they be doing that's good?
innocent
They're summoning a mud
chanters.
monster.
Just hanging out. Who's this attacking? So you just run to the next person.
Just a
and-
random, the next guy, man. I'm killing them all.
You
They
see-
shouldn't be dabbling in this fucking magic.
Yeah,
blood
4 is
rage.
enough damage to kill them. You run up to the next cultist who's turning around in shock and horror as you plunge a dagger into their body. They pitch
just wanna
over
point out-
backwards into the ground.
Pigeon's left
awesome.
alone
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
I'm
and he's
saving the
slaughtering-
world, man.
He's committing mass murder.
Initiative?
Yeah, roll me initiative. There are
I should roll in with
7
my hammer then first, correct?
Yes, yes. There are 7 more cultists.
11.
All right, 11. The cultists bolt. They flee this area.
Opportunity
running
attacks?
Up. Well, they're all spread out, right? They're.
Yeah, but there should be like 2 maybe near me because I just killed one.
There
I
was
don't know how far away they are. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There was like the puddle in the middle, and then there was like 8 of them, so they were spread out in
makes sense.
a circle. Yeah. So you're only ever near one at a time. They all scatter. One of them is slow enough that you will be able to catch up to them before they run. The one who like saw you and pointed and screamed and is on the opposite side of the mud pile from you is like frozen with shock as everyone else screams. She's staring at you, her golden hair like laying against her shoulders, the warm, soft orange robes sort of like, standing still as everything else is in panic. The big piece of circular glass above the boiling mud pit, reflecting her onto you as you stare. You look at her and you look down, you can see her reflected in the glass below.
Do any of the people, because I know we're in like a bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do any of the people like fall or like trip because they're scrambling to get out?
They're scrambling to get out and up.
Okay.
I
will-
They should have had a +3 to their initiative, so the one who rolled an 8 should be going at the same time as.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah, but that one's running while
kinda
this other
whatever.
one hasn't moved yet.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go up to the lady who hasn't moved, and I'm gonna hold the dagger to her, and I'm gonna tell her. Wait, sorry. No, I think I did it correctly. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the dagger to her and tell her,
What are you doing here? Get your friends back here. I'm gonna kill you.
But Loomis, stop! This is madness! We've done nothing to you! Who are you? Who are you?
Call them back or I'm slitting your throat and hunting them down.
No! We'll never fall to the criminals like you! You who do not see the truth of the world! You monsters!
Who the hell are you?
You don't even know? Who are you?
No.
Loomis,
Tell me
save
what
us!
are you doing here?
She starts chanting obscene, obscure, arcane divine words, or she's speaking in tongues. Her mouth goes off into a flurry of foreign language.
Oh no, they must be Drakisian.
"Yeah, I don't like that." I'm gonna try and knock her out.
Absolutely.
We don't like your kind
here's my
around
warhammer.
here.
Roll me, just roll me a quick initiative.
Punk.
Oh wow, it's a miss. Doesn't
It's a
even
miss.
matter what the initiative is. You go to swing at her. It's an awkward thing with this warhammer.
I have 2 attacks, but
It's so awkward. I would like you to roll initiative against her though.
an 8.
She rolls 5. She goes as fast. She's calling out to the sky. And make me a saving throw versus spell. Your warhammer
Oh no,
misses
she's
her.
a cleric.
Wow. Fail.
The light shining from the sun, bouncing off the mirror, shifts. The mirror the light from the mirror sort of like refocuses towards you, creating a hot spot on your back or on your side, whatever side of yours is facing the mirror, and you will sustain 13 points of damage as the sun burns a hole into your back. The woman screams as it goes off and takes she doesn't take a step away from you. That would provoke an attack of opportunity. She stands there. You have your other attack with your dagger.
A 9?
Oh no.
Close but no cigar.
Wait, what health are you on?
I'm on 3.
Oh fuck. Well, you're lucky these other guys are cowards, because
Yeah, me too.
what spell is that? It's not Sunbeam. What's it called?
Roll me initiative.
Yeah, it matters a lot.
Like a 3rd level spell, I think.
A big spell.
She can't cast that again, surely.
Surely not. Oh, she's getting another spell in.
She gets another spell in. She simply stares at you with her eyes and says, grovel. Give me a saving throw versus... Wait a minute, hold on. Command. You need all creatures with 13 int or more than 6 levels. Okay, you have more than 6 levels. You get a saving throw adjusted for wisdom to ignore this command.
Come on, mate.
And what is it?
A saving throw versus
What's my-
spell. Your wisdom has no adjustment, so just a regular saving throw versus spell.
Okay. Can I argue? I put some big money down for my gods. I got some gods at work here, okay? I put it on all the gods who didn't have money.
You dropped 50 silver
An
on
18.
Jexel.
Whoa!
Well, there's
Hey,
Jexel looking out for you, buddy. You were commanded to grovel, and as soon as she commands you and like the power of Illumis flows through her, she turns to run. You resist the groveling urge and go ahead and make your opportunity attack and all of your regular attacks.
I assume I have to do it with my hammer. My
The
first
opportunity
attack, correct?
has to come with the Warhammer.
A 12.
You smash her in the
So-
back.
That's with a -3.
Yeah. And you
Because
get
it's
+2
not
for
my
back
weapon.
attack.
Okay. Smash her in the back. So this plus whatever magic it is.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
cause her damage.
Here's my next attack. Ooh.
That's with the Warhammer.
That's with the Warhammer.
That is still a crit. Roll me 2d4 plus
Okay.
2.
10.
Oh my god. Kill her. You max
She's
damage
dead.
the cursed weapon. You bash her in the back of the head as she flees. She lies there, her brains and blood splattering on the ground. The rest of her party fled into the hills. 2 cultists and a cultist drummer lay dead.
I
your
search her
feet.
real quick.
Oh yeah, she's got this amulet of a sun, like a big
Yeah, I take
circle
that.
with like little wavy lines coming off of it. She's got little
Oh,
components. She's got like a little pouch of scrolls that are like, it's not on her, but like there's a little pile of everyone's stuff that they have. Like you come to do your little chanting thing, you leave all your stuff in the side. These people fled, leaving their bags of stuff behind. There's loot to be found amongst these cultists. But
I
you're
take
at
her
3 hit
shit.
points.
I take her shit. The amulet and her scrolls, I throw them in my bag, I grab her amulet, I put it on, and I run over to the thing in the middle.
There's thick mud surrounding it. Do you want to step in that mud that was boiling?
No. Can I not reach over and like smash the glass?
You could throw something
With my
heavy at
hammer?
it. It's kind of far
Oh.
into the mud puddle.
It's far into the mud puddle.
Yeah, the mud puddle's like, 20 feet in diameter. It looks like this is where water should collect, but it's all evaporated right now.
I'll push this lady into the mud puddle.
You
I'm
take-
sorry, Illumis, or whatever I did. I push her in.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
Her body rests on the mud and sort of sinks slightly, but she's fairly buoyant as compared
I'm
to
going to use
the
her to
viscousness.
step over, and I'm going to use the
Oh my
backhand of my
God.
hammer, and I'm going to try and crack the glass.
You shatter the
God.
glass.
I stopped whatever's happening here, and I'm going to fuck off out of here. If she had a ring on, I would have taken it too.
She
Any
doesn't
rings, I
have
would've
any
taken.
rings. No.
I fuck out of here. I get the fuck out of here, Neil. I don't know
Agent
what the
saves
hell.
the day again.
I saved the day, or I ruined the day. I'm not sure, but I'm sure the gods will figure it out.
By the gods, you've done something.
I've done something big.
Was it good? Was it bad? It almost doesn't
don't know.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You
Who knows?
hurry out of the hills. You make your way back to the road and venture the remaining 2.5 days to Stromheim on your own.
What the fuck did I do, man?
There's no more bandits. There's plenty of travelers in large caravans.
I keep like looking up at the sun, scared, and I'm just thinking like, I'll even try to talk to Illumis. What the hell did I do to you, man?
You've never had to cast
Are
a
we
spell.
beefing?
You've never had a cast. We've never had a spell cast on us before, have we?
I don't think so.
No.
Here's my wisdom check to talk to the god. 25.
You reaching out to Illumis. These clearly were people who were calling out to him. You murdered them. You think he's going to answer to you? That's hot. You know, it's
It's a hot
May.
day.
It's only May. It's still springtime, but as you walk on the road, you can't help but sweat bullets. Illumis is right fucking there. He's staring at you on this cloudless day. He's watching every moment and movement you make. You can't hide from the sun god. Not until night.
These might be the
You know,
same.
if I start feeling hot, I'll be like, you know, fuck you, man. I got your fucking cleric's amulet. Fuck you.
Oh!
Then I go to Stromheim.
These are the same guys that are in Tassel, right? Maybe.
Not anymore.
The Illumis cult.
Yeah.
You make your way to Stromheim. All right, party. I think this is where we're going to end our session from the day. Luther, you
XP?
do get here before him.
Yeah. Do I manage to hang out in Rusty's Hook without issue?
Yeah, you can get to Rusty's Hook, no issue. You don't have any money. I mean, they serve you drinks. You can tell them that you don't have any cash. They'll lend you some money at, you know, an obscene interest rate of
I say
10%
Pigeon's
per
gonna
week.
be here in a few days and he'll settle the tab.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
I asked, like, has anyone seen a racer?
Let's get to all those answers in a
Okay.
full separate session.
Do you want to do XP now?
Let's do some XP right now.
Woohoo!
Okay. XP worthy events today. We have the Sage meeting. Which is worth a little. We have Pigeon looting.
You're going to get lots of XP and I'm going to get none.
Pigeon, you got coins immediately. It was 50 gold and 50 silver. So that's
Yep.
55 gold, which is 110. Hold on, don't add that yet. I'm going to give you totals
I'll
later.
wait.
Then we dealt with the kobolds. You know, measly XP for paying them off, but you figured out how to do it. The bandits you were defeated by, so no XP for the bandits. The cultists. Such a strong word, cultist. It's really, you know, a sect, a division,
Yeah.
an
a sect.
upcoming
Killed a cleric.
group. You know, Jesus was a cultist at one point in time, but now, you know, world's most popular religion. Such a disparaging word. You did interrupt their thing, and you killed a second level cleric.
That's only a first level spell?
Not quite. There are mitigating circumstances for the situation.
There's shit going on. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's that. And then you have some minor minions in there too.
What is that spell
Uh,
called? I feel like the last time I saw someone cast that, it was like Tudigup used to cast that a lot.
That's a long time ago. That's like
That was a
12
long time
years.
ago. I just remember him casting it when Jeff almost got killed in the duel right near the start. What's it called? What's it called, Neil?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The spell she cast, what's it called?
I don't know. I don't want to tell you what it was. I think you're
Oh,
thinking
why
of the
not?
spell Sunscorch, but I
Yes,
don't want to
I am,
confirm or
thank you.
deny what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the party gets to split 300 experience, so each of you gets 150.
Okay.
Plus 10%. Whoa.
10%. Pigeon. I'm sorry. The party gets to split 400, so everyone gets 200 plus 10%.
220, got it.
Pigeon gets 1,260 additional experience, which becomes what, 1386. Yeah, plus the other
1386
plus the
plus
220.
220, so 1600.
Yeah,
1606.
yeah.
Okay. 68 plus 1 606.
Even though Luther got significantly less, I think Luther probably got a greater percentage of the next level XP. Just because your levels are
need
so disparate.
I need 8,000 to my next level, and I got
Oof.
440, so it's about 5%.
5%, that's not bad.
Let me see if I leveled up. I doubt it, but we are doing class rebuild. No, I need 84,000 to level up to level 8.
What do you want?
I'm at 70,106.
So you need 14,000 more to go.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yeah.
I sell these gems. I mean, that's a lot of XP there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, Luther, you've been at almost no HP for multiple sessions, doing exceedingly dangerous travel. This is not the life you set out for.
You won't let me catch a break. I mean, I asked fucking Shacklebrook time to recover. He said no.
You know? What are you going to do when your lord tells you to do something dangerous, like travel on low HP at great distances?
He's going to give me shit for losing my sword as well. I know it.
This is how lords lose favor of their minions. You know, when you don't treat your henchmen or your hirelings well, this is what they're feeling in the background. Now, you haven't turned in your quest, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe he'll reward you for your great efforts. Maybe he'll admonish you for losing your stuff.
I think he should reward. We've done, I think, pretty well here, considering 10 knights and 40 men, I think he said. It's
50,
pretty good going.
Yeah.
We've done fucking real good. And we're bringing him probably 1,000 gold gem.
Yeah. Well, if it's the same sapphire, it was 10,000 gold, right?
Is that true? Oh, fuck. Was it?
Yeah, it was like 60,000 gold. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, if I sell that gem, I get 20,000 gold or 20,000 XP.
If you can find a buyer, yeah.
Oh, I know a buyer, Hudson.
Ooh.
My girl.
Who will then
Yeah,
go
we are going to be in Rusty's
fence it in High Castle. Probably back to the same guy.
To the same guy, yeah.
That's not my problem.
All right. Well, that's it for Hardly Heroes. We'll see you next week.